Repeat this mantra to yourself. Please be gone. Thought, you don't belong here. Please be gone. Thought, you don't belong here. Aim your gut onto your spirit. Your head is now dissolving heaven. Education is actually a type of dick pics. Contemplate this old saying, enjoy the quantum potential of quantum complexity. Slip inside the eye of your hunger. Ignore the connection between your testicles and heaven. Try inspiring. Remember that a great thinker once said, after the mediocrity comes the popularity amongst the gentlemen. Stay focused on your breath. Repeat the mantra, I'm really remarkable, I'm really remarkable, I'm really remarkable. Keep in mind that the idea of the past is supposed to be for everyone. Don't feed a lion, just get pregnant. Draw the blinds, or don't. Remember that two heads think as much as none. Attempt to open up your breath. Meditate on this insight. Rumors are confirmation that you are bad. It's not fine to hunt sausages. Keep your eyes shut. Selling out our homeland means selling out ourselves. Try to loosen your consciousness. Your mind is only a reflection of the meta-paradoxicality of the multiverse, you stupid idiot. Remember to say to yourself, my life is purposeful. We cannot be honest about humiliating ourselves, but we can be honest about tricking ourselves. Keep in mind that, with alternative masterpieces come alternative revelations. Inhale. And exhale.
Okay. I did not check the mic, but it looks like it's good. It looks like audio is capturing. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Sometimes every single audio device on the entire planet breaks when I update GPU drivers, because NVIDIA likes to just shuffle them around whenever they update their HDMI audio driver. So you'll probably just skip. I bet it'll never break. Oh, hi, Pud. You're looking at me very intensely right now. You guys can't see it. The camera's not oriented correctly to see how crazy he looks. Hey, you look crazy. He's just opening his mouth at me. Like he's gonna say stuff. Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna just speak human words at me? Alright, you got something? You don't got something. Oh, I got something. I remember. I put something in there that somebody sent me on Discord. How you guys doing? I had a lot of sick. I was still doing pretty bad yesterday. My voice a little rough, but I was, you know, singing in the car today. And that was fine, so I can probably talk for a while. BB Thurf. Or I won't be able to. Well, I'll just turn off the cameras on the microphone. Inspired by SGDQ race level back in 2023. Let's take a peek. Fine. I've seen that name before. I've seen that name on a lot of stuff. Yeah, looks like everything's running. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a cool level. Okay. I was supposed to hold that for that long when I started getting worried and getting pushed. Daniel Low, there's nothing else in the list except what are you doing? Put something in there. Oops. Oh, is it flipping on jump? No, it's not flipping on jump. Some of those are the same color. I'm just missing the boat on that one. Oops. Yeah, no, we don't have a jump detector. I'm just off beat here. Oops. Way off beat. Oh. Yeah, it's been a really long time since I was, like, legitimately, like, so sick I couldn't really work. You know, I muddled through my little list of daily activities, and then I fell asleep in my chair. So I'm really happy nobody needed me. And then I basically didn't move for the whole weekend. Made Heidi cook for me because I wasn't moving or eating, and I was like, if you make this, I'll eat it. Every time it was Popeye. Whoa! Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I think I'm missing some part of the rhythm there. I don't know what it is. I need to stop getting that coin first. That's costing me. That's cost me big time. Yeah, I ate Popeye. Pretty much just ate Popeye all weekend. Oh, and I had chicken tenders and mashed potatoes, because that is, for some reason, constant lazy comfort food. Womp. This is great. This is really cool. Oh. I don't know. I took 3 COVID tests. Never tested positive for COVID at any point. Just felt like ass balls. Terrible, terrible respiratory stuff at first, so I thought it was allergies. And then more head involvement. What are we up to? What are we doing? What are we doing here, bud? On, off, rest. Oh man, that's cool. Okay. That doesn't do anything. I like the exposure of the mechanism there. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm dumb again. Oh my god, no. Oh. Checkpoint. Can't believe there's more. Interesting pivot. Okay. I like this. Okay. Happy B-Day. Whose birthday? Music sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Oh, run and hold. It's run and hold. It's just a run over and hold should bounce me, I think. I have never seen letters look that good out of terrain. Actually really impressive. To get curves that nice and lettering in terrain. I need to continue holding jump after hitting the on-off switch there, and then we can continue. Yeah, that's it. Oh, holding jump will get me the big jump on the note. On the note block down there. Oh, can you see the note block down there? I think you can see the block. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Too late. More or less. I like having a little break before I get started. I like making that optional instead of just slamming into it. It's a minor thing. You could buffer down and then get started. I kind of like being able to choose when to start. Price was paid. Oh. But yeah, feeling pretty normal today. Not do full exercise, but otherwise pretty normal. Is that it? Was it the push? Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm on it there. I think I have everything put together. I just don't have, I just have to do it right now. That was a unsatisfying death. Ugh. Womp womp. And sub 200 again on Mario Maker. Oops. Bye. Sad. That's really sad. I'll be really sad if Mario Maker just falls apart. At least falls apart as far as level creators go, but I imagine there's... Oop. Kyle Junkrat Man, thanks for dropping a level in the queue there. How you doing tonight? The decay is pretty significant though once a lot of like the communities around it start falling apart. And after how bad Wonder and even the Mario movie were for Mario Maker, I thought they both would have kind of just drawn people in naturally to being like, I want to make Mario stuff. Like in Wonder. I want to play more Mario after Wonder. Definitely not hoping that GDQ will have brought a lot of viewers. Or creators especially. That brings viewers. A lot of people are watching. Cool. I literally need to drop before the saw blade. I'm getting auto-scrolled through the saw blade, so I need to drop as soon as I get the shell. Not drop under the saw blade. There's no advantage to dropping the saw blade because auto-scroll is the push there. Crafting on this is really cool, though. Oops. Like, the actual routing for this is really, really cool. It feels really, really smooth. It flows exceptionally well when it's on, and then when it's off, you're dead. You're just instantly dead. See that big long chat message? I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna blink or look away. That guided Trump setup at the end is fucking great. Holy fuck, that's stupid! If it wasn't... Really? That's the end right there. It has to be. Oh my god, it's not. Can't believe there's a third section! Okay, it's just a boss battle to the beat. My level is troll level. It's my first one. It's pretty good. Some parts may be misleading. There's cheese at one troll. Need your opinion on it, though, because it's my first. Oh, I will have an opinion, and I will share it. Regardless. Regardless of your desire to hear it. But, you know, if you want to hear it, you're in the right place. Okay, I need to pay more attention. Okay, so I think all that's just preloading for the music there. Oh my god. And then we need to pay attention to the beat that we've been working to. I get that that setup is probably totally necessary for this to work. But I wish it was a small platforming section. Very, like, low danger, zero danger. But a small platforming section on the way to that last little bit there would have been better than just a hard wait. Okay, I thought I was gonna hit him. What the fuck, guy? Oh my god. He's a dick! Yeah, that one will be next, so we'll take a look pretty quick here. Mr. Junkrat. Oh my god. In a couple minutes. Is this my first troll level in that I've played lots of troll levels that I found in Mario Maker? Or is this my first troll level as in I read the whole guide and, you know what a good troll level is? Oh my god. I was watching him up there. Yeah, as much as I really, really like everything leading up to this point, I need those to hit him. Those are my hits. Those are my first 2 hits on the little asshole. I'm not supposed to bash those guys right away. Yeah, the, expectations of me for the boss fight are not super clear. Obviously I made the wrong choice repeatedly, right out the gate. Oh, do I need those? I do need those to set him up. Okay, never mind. Let's stay right here. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I am setting him up with those bob-bombs. I really thought those were gonna be my first 2 hits and then something else would deal with the third. What troll level is? Yeah, yes and no. Oh my god. Oh, a kind of a puzzle level. It definitely can be a puzzle level. It definitely, I would say the biggest thing is that it is a showcase of unexpected ways to die. Usually with comedy as the focus, or just it being interesting or entertaining one way or the other. Damn. Okay, I think that's what was supposed to happen the first time every other time, and we were slightly off cycle. Oh my god. Be mad if you die at the start. I should be tapping my foot is what I should be doing. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, yeah. That was for sure cheese, and I'm fine with it. Pound... Nova 19. Okay, that's the person or something. Cool. It's cool. Really cool. Setup was really cool. The whole thing was really cool, end to end. Boss fight. Wow. It's the same beat even though the rhythm's not there. I mean, that's fine. Oh my god. Yeah, boss fight left a little bit to be desired. What was expected of me wasn't clear. When I thought I was figuring it out, it wasn't clear. And cheese ended up being what got me through it at the end of it, which, I mean, thank God for that. But the idea of a rhythm boss fight isn't that bad an idea. I'd rather just take damage if I miss the beat, though, rather than die. Especially since I couldn't figure out exactly how to get him lined up for a hit. Especially since he was throwing fucking hammers because you gave him wings. I don't think wings was a good choice. But overall, it was really good. I would definitely say that's a strong candidate for not every level needs a boss fight, though. Big time. W. Sasha. If their me looks familiar. Well, they did an 8 MMC level, too. So they they've probably done a good number of well-known levels that I've seen. Oh yeah, they did a 7 MMC level. Bruh. And a bunch of Beethoven music levels. Man, that's great. Okay, all that. Will you be mad if you die at the start? Yeah, it depends. If the absolute first thing is like a sniper swamp, no, that's not a funny troll. Oops. But death in the first room is very common. Death is how you learn in general. RGNY ADG. I mean, if you haven't read the troll guide, especially if you're gonna get all butthurt when I tell you to do better, I would go ahead and bookmark that now. So many trolls. Ooh. Definitely bookmark the troll guide. Start from there. Take a peek at Defender's Discord, or the Troll Library Discord. I think it's just the Bandwagon Discord. I don't have a link to it. I'm gonna have links to it. It's on my list. It should be at the top of my list though, since it comes up every day. Yeah, it is the top of my list. I should have done that. Another great place to start is Bandwagon World. Playing through Bandwagon World in OCW or during one of the upload parties. Okay, it looks like an intro room. It doesn't look like a little Timmy hole, which is kind of what I was expecting. I would say death on not moving can put a lot of pressure on the player to make a decision right away, which may or may not be the state that you want the player to be in. But it looks like it's just going to be hold right and wait, so that's not too hard. Okay. I don't think soft locks are funny. I don't think anybody does. I'm aware of the guts phenomena, and I would just like to remind you that it's gone now. It's over. That was last year. But I didn't like it then either. In general, I do not think soft locks, even before the first checkpoint, are good form, and you may as well kill the player. Or, at the very least, make a big gag out of not killing the player. If you're not gonna soft lock the player, make a big fucking joke. Or if you're gonna soft lock the player, it needs to legitimately be a big joke. Like a bunch of shit that doesn't kill you, and then haha, and then you let the player go, and then you soft lock them again. And then it turns into a music level that plays the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme on repeat. But, like, just a soft lock is not a troll. It's a mistake that you left in and put an arrow on. I like that. you know exactly what you did wrong as soon as you step on there, and that is, oh yeah, my voice is falling apart. That is a sign of, a real good trolls, where you know exactly why you shouldn't have done that. It's very obvious when you look at it right after, too. Dude, I'm not gonna start on cough drops yet, because I hate them. I mean, they taste good, but bad for my teeth. But I'm gonna get them ready, because I don't know if there's 3 hours of hollering in my throat. Should have made tea. That would have been smart. Maybe I should make tea tomorrow instead of coffee. I wonder if there's any tea I could put a shot of espresso in that would be caffeinated and delicious. I guess just... Yep. Still probably go for the P-switch, though. See what happens. Ow. Okay, just hold right and wait. Die. Could have guessed. It was worth a peek. In case there was something else going on over there. Oops. I was gonna say, it should theoretically be possible to get up by those springs, but it doesn't look like I can do anything other than see that you use that same death pit for a gag later. Sports, god damn. clearly really like that hole. Crackers, what are you doing? Crackers has been sitting on the green screen right there, and he's just trying to look as much like a worm as he can. And then Pud doesn't want to play on the green. Now I know. See? Nice setup for the opposite of a soft lock. Doot. Yep. Wait, what's my actual path there then? There. Oh, maybe if I book it, there's a coin underneath the other muncher. Nope. I will tell you, you have to look left where Thwomp. Thwomp's on the right, bud. Yeah, there's a Thwomp on the right. I don't see a Thwomp on the left. I mean, I see the P-switch down there, but I don't see a way for me to interact with the P-switch, so I assume that was all either troll or set up for later. Annoying. Look left. I mean, there's this. But that hurts me right away, so I can't imagine touching that's a trigger. Because I don't have room to set that off. But even if it was, I would still criticize, like, no, don't have a troll actually be the right solution. Yeah, we looked left. Oh, look left so the Thwomp moves, you mean. I gotcha. So we get the Thwomp to move up. Okay. I wouldn't say that that's super uncommon knowledge. I think a lot of people have learned by this point that you can manipulate Thwomps at night. You can see pretty clearly that it's night theme. It's, I don't know. It still feels like a tough setup versus just having the Thwomp go off and, like... I feel like a better setup there is the player is supposed to just stand still while the Thwomp goes off, or move when the Thwomp goes off the first time, and then get close when the Thwomp goes off the second time, or something else moves him, versus just the player looking. Would argue that it's probably a little bit beyond what what most people would expect to need to do in a troll level. I mean, I grabbed it. I did not see the hint on the way down. If you want the player to see the hint on the way down, you need to put a donut block or something to stall the player there. Did it tell me do have the mushroom, don't have the bob-omb? Don't have the mushroom, don't have the bob-omb? I don't know. Never know. There's a more explicit hint for the player to look left other than a left arrow, because a left arrow is right there. But it looks like it's guiding the player to go left. So yeah, you use that P-switch setup again. in a moment. So I can't think of any other way you could transition the player somewhere else to be like, look left, dummy. Casey, how you doing tonight? Well, let's leave him, and then let's see if we can catch the hint here. It says, have the mushroom. Yeah, if you give the player donut block, give the player pipe, enter, or exit.
Meatballs.
Doing pretty good. That's good. Yeah, if you give the player a pipe, enter, or exit, the pipe takes a good deal longer than a door does, and it'll give the player a second to see it. Got a new cat Magic the Gathering deck in the mail today. Full of cats. Full of cat hair. I have 2 Magic the Gathering decks somewhere in one of those dual boxes, and I bet that's full of cat hair. I got it as a birthday present a long time ago, and I never got around to playing it because things didn't last long after that birthday. And it's just sitting somewhere in a box, waiting for me to play with it. Would have been the first time I played with paper cards, too. I only ever played online. And the catnip. Yeah, let's do the cats now. Let's take a little break. What are we at? We're not 40 seconds into it. Clearly the clock stopped working at some point. That's weird. Mushroom and Bob-omb? What am I supposed to do? Not land on the POW? Hold Y. You want bomb to MB. You want bomb to MB? What does that even mean? My bad. Motherboard? Mega Boner. Mecha Boner. That's what it is. Mecha Boner. Let's lock that in. My bad. Ooh, nope. Sorry. Or that's Mecha Boner. Kick it right away and then hold Y? I have no idea what your setup is there and what you expect the player to do. And you can spell it out for me, but no matter what it is, it's too complicated. I'm guessing you want the player to hit, to throw the bomb and then grab the P-switch on the way down. Can you grab a P-switch when you're landing on top of it? I don't think you can. So maybe it's hold right with the Bob-omb, but I still don't see where I'm putting the Bob. Yeah, it's an unusual setup with a lot of variables to it. Ideally, after the player dies once, after they make a mistake at the troll setup one time, it should be pretty clear what the next step is for them. Maybe twice if it's like a complicated puzzly-ish setup, but like that setup is a mess of. It's not clear where you need to go. Second you grab the phone thing, Pud ran from off screen. Yeah, he's excited. He knows. He's actually right here. I'll try and show him here. Hang on. Crackers knows also. He's just slamming into my chair as hard as he can. Which isn't very hard because he has little kitty cat autism. Hey, is the audio working? Yeah, audio's working good. Alright, you guys ready? It's been a little while, huh? Here, how about you? Will you bite it when it's not open? No, you know you're expecting this. Oh, he'll lick it. He'll still lick it a little. Pud. It's open. Ugh, there's a little bit of crap on that part. Casey is box busy, and you just came because you're here for cats, because that's amazing. Here we go, Pud. Here we go, Pud. Yeah. Pud's been a little spooked this weekend. I don't know why. He's really proud that he chased a mouse into a trap, or really grumpy that he didn't get to murder it. Oh, and now he's gonna be an asshole. Pud, this is particularly bold for you, but I want you guys to lick each other, so... They licked each other. They licked each other's tongues. I wish you guys knew how weird that was. Yes, you guys saw that. You guys saw Crackers lick him right in the cat tits. Right? Hang on. If cats had pectorals, Crackers, be my cat dummy. If cats had pecs, right, like ripped abs, would it be here, or would it be here? Down in this area. Crackers here. Take some more. God, I don't know why Pud's being so squirrely, but it's funny. Yes, it's going out of business sale. Lick each other's faces. Sorry about that. That's going to keep happening. If coughing noises have a tendency to trigger you, please plug your ears now. You can unplug your ears when you see Mario Maker. Oh. Do. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now come to the middle. Don't bite it, Crackers. We're doing something else today. We're doing lick each other. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I fell over a little. That's what that was. Ooh, the lighting's better from this angle. But I really hate haunching it. Look at Pud. Oh, I just washed the green screen. Don't let it drip. Who am I kidding? We're gonna drip on it immediately. So we're gonna do it on purpose now. Okay, lick each other. Come on. Do it right here. Right here for the camera. Not me. Pud, who gets swatty? Did you seriously just get butt hurt? Oh my god, Pud, seriously? Seriously? Pud. Yeah, Crackers here, you get some Pud. That's what you get a little bonk. Pud, who gets mad at it? Come on, Crackers, seriously? You guys are embarrassing me today. Pud, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Pud. Oh, he's onto it. I don't know what it is, but he's onto it. It's probably a bird outside. Come and get this. Oh my god. Fine, Crackers, you get the rest. Pud, he's eating it. He's eating it like a crazy person. Really? You have like the entire half the friggin' word in your mouth. Okay. Let's get the last little bit here. And then let's give Pud something to be crazy about. You want a little more, buddy? A little tiny bit left there. I have to go back and clip him swatting it for Heidi, because she's going to really like that. Because he doesn't usually get swatty with people. He has only swatted at me once. Pud, don't run away like you don't love drugs. Don't you wink at me. He'll be back. Crackers. Look at his face. Drug boy. Good job, drug boy. Yeah. Now you're full of drugs. Let's give Pud a sprinkle too. Oh no, he's out of here. Pud, you out of here? Yeah, he's out of here. Nope, we're not gonna catch him now. Okay, back to the troll level. Doot. I speak. I'll buzz him behind. And I'm back. Do. Oh, there's a troll level. Good. Yeah, we're on a troll level. How you doing tonight, Shoddy? Box, how you doing? Oh. Man, I would, yeah, they are cute, thank you. I would really like to see Crackers bite Pud's tongue. The fallout for that would be really amazing. Angry Pud. Oh, good. There, the clip already exists. I thought this was a cat stream. I mean, it could be, but it would be shorter because they're really boring most of the time. They're going to get all tuckered out from being high in a minute, and then they're just going to stop being funny and pass out. Oh, they are getting ready to lick each other? Nope, they're just licking the ground. Okay. I'm marked as complete. Mark is complete. Pud is back to get high. He really is. He's in there. You don't want to hit P. I should have done a sound. Yeah, a fart sound or something on the P switch might have helped guide me a little bit. It's hard to say. Oops. It's hard to say in hindsight exactly what you wanted there. Easier to see cat can. Boom. Interference. Wow, Crackers, you're basically invisible now. Oh, I guess he is face down. That's why it looks like that. Yeah, look towards the camera. No, you can kind of make out his face. Okay, opacity might be set wrongly. Let me stop doing what I'm supposed to be doing and instead mess with it. Doot 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 doot. Doot doo doo da doo da doo. That's fine. That's fine enough. Ghost Cracker's busy. Who's busy? You're busy? Doot 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 doot. A little busy. I'm pretty sick over the weekend. Fox is playing with all your Magic Gathering cards. I get that. They're shiny, and they're, you know, all the same size, so they're fun to touch. That's probably set up there. Okay. Yeah, it's hard for the player to tell what you want them to do in that situation. See how bad it was till you played it, and that's not a bad thing. Gonna work on my next troll level more. Well, no, work on this troll level more. Yeah, especially if you want to get into the troll levels, you want to get used to fixing a level 200 goddamn times. Ooh. Okay. I caress them. Yep, that'll get you. Yep. Okay, so I needed the mushroom and... Okay. Yeah, I feel like that would... Oops. I feel like that would be one of the really cool, things about playing Magic, like, heavily with, online play existing. I haven't checked out Magic the Gathering Arena, but my understanding is that it's a lot more open. But something that lets you, like, theory craft decks and just speculate, play with them, or play with your paper decks online would be such a cool tool for a paper deck builder as, like, a side thing. It's like, well, I can also build out decks and do all this testing. I'm sure somebody has made that if Arena doesn't satisfy. That was initially why I wanted to get into, Magic Gathering Online pre-Arena. Oops, I did it again. Played with my heart. I did it wrong? You did it wrong? Like, so wrong I should stop? Table is for paper magic over the interwebs. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's tons and tons of, like, actual, like, play paper online stuff, too. Like tabletop games online. I meant more... Okay, go in and hold right. Go in and hold right. I thought I said you need to do that. The question mark block. Which one? This one? Do, 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 do. Yeah, no, we're not grabbing that either. It says we need to bring a mushroom here. So yeah, it's even more confusing. You're having trouble even giving me appropriate hints for what you need me to do. Which, is even worse. Like, if you are struggling to even explain what you want me to do, you want to know how to explain what you want the player to do, but that's not a necessary component of a troll level. But you want to be able to concisely explain it to someone else, because then you want to figure out, how do I tell the level to tell the player to do this? Because that's your job, is the level, oops, should be telling me these things. The level should be making these things clear when I make mistakes. Because people are not going to fiddle around with the bomb. Like, I feel like at that point, by the time the player gets here and figures out finally that they can go around the P-switch and blow out that door on the bottom, and then gets further stuck with, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Do, 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 do. I'm supposed to do that? Oh, God. And what? Loop down that way? Can I even do that? Oh, yep, that's not a physical one way, okay. Yeah, that's even more confusing, because the other way works to go around the P-switch, which sets up an even more confusing situation. Like, I don't know. It definitely goes beyond, like, the expectations in a troll level, and one of the biggest things you're going to be dealing with is... He's literally doing, like he's charging up. Like a friggin' bull. Bud, you're weird. You're high and you're weird. You're already trying to manage the player's frustration. That's the biggest thing you want to prevent, is the player getting frustrated, because then it's not fun for them and they're going to move on. And not having any capacity to understand what might be next, having to kind of puzzle it out through random nonsense, is frustrating. It's definitely frustrating. Play Commander, which is 100 cards singleton decks with one main legendary creature that lives in its own little zone that you can cast from. Is singleton, does that mean no duplicate cards? I'm guessing besides land or whatever. It's been a super long time since I played. So please be aware, I will have only all the wrong terminology. do, 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 do. There we go. Someone who makes and plays trolls. There's no clear indication that I can see at first glance. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just you're leaving a hole. Yeah, Box, also a person you can bother with troll levels. I don't know exactly what his format is. I know there's a Discord queue and he plays troll levels. Do. There. Go click that button. Do. This is gonna, yeah, that's gonna block the path. Okay. So we also need to get in there quickly, which is just punishing. So that is a red herring. The fire flower over there is a red herring too. That queue gets cleared in 30 days. Time to start fresh. I really liked that there were just enough people actively playing Mario Maker that they would just come and give me levels, and then I would yell directly at them, and that was perfect. That was extremely ideal. And then it's always people bringing you levels that they want to see played, which doesn't always mean high quality, but like 1,000 times higher quality than what you get just playing like endless or trying to browse. And now I'm getting really sad that viewer levels is slowing down so much that it might be hard to continue doing just that. Oh, that was mean. Yeah, I'm getting pretty goddamn annoyed. Yeah, the first room here, I don't like having to hold right away, but it's dead simple, and it's hard to fuck up, which at least works. I like this setup. I like touching this. I like touching this to see what happens and immediately understanding why I'm an idiot. Like that is a perfect, just on its own, in a vacuum, that's perfect. Laura Comfy,
has
thanks for the
started
follow.
following. Thank you.
Name in a word. No, that's not a brand new account, though. Like, you clearly get some of it. That guide would be great. Some of the Discords I recommended earlier, also great. Bandwagon World would be great for understanding, like, what level of solving the player has to do. And it's really easy when it's your own level. Like, not realize how much of a puzzle it is, because you know what to friggin' do. But when you have just way too many open-ended half solutions, a troll level just isn't a place for, like, freeform puzzle solving or emergent gameplay. As much as I love both of those things, and like I love puzzle levels that are really, really deceptive like that, deceptively simple with a really limited number of things that you're interacting with built on you trying to sort that out, doesn't really work in a pro level. It's just going to make it frustrating. Especially when, after we get through that, entirely because of the hints that you gave, oh, faster. Are you kidding? I don't even know what you want me to do there. I tried to jump over it, and I still hit the Kaizo block, so I'm guessing I need to leap earlier so that I clear the Kaizo block while getting damaged. But you definitely want to really avoid as much as possible the, I jumped that time. Frustrating things that the player doesn't understand how they failed and can't easily avoid failure next time. And we touched on it a little bit earlier, but every single time the player fucks up, they should have a pretty good handle on what to do right next time. And at least be able to make progress from there. Fucking up the same way multiple times, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it no matter what. But there's a big difference between my fingers are made of spaghetti and I should need big pills and that is the janky fucking setup. If there was a little bit more room there, I could see that working, where you're bumping the player into something that they can easily clear. But the way it's set up, especially since you need to take damage and you need to jump really awkwardly. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the jump is there, but it's awkward. It's awkward. Oh, God, there's nothing else in the... Is there nothing else? Did somebody else put something in there? Oh, my God, there's nothing else in there. Lore Comfy, don't you have a level for me? I'm gonna continue, but only because I'm... Fox, thanks for dropping something in there. Laura, yeah, drop something in there. Yeah, if you end up doing some more work on it, Junkrat, bring it back. You know, take another swing at it, bring it back. Pop into the Troll Library Discord, the Bandwagon Team Discord. There are a bunch of active troll creators in there who will also offer you feedback. That's kind of what the Discord's built around. At some point, I would like to be in there. Look at the friggin' guide that I sent before. Here it is. Bookmark it. The number one thing I would say, yeah, there you go, would be, gonna do it twice? Is it gonna just be dumb? It's gonna just be dumb. Play Bandwagon World. Is an excellent way to get a handle on what you should be looking for. Or watch somebody play through Bandwagon World. I have a playthrough on YouTube. It's not great. It's literally just a VOD. Carl has a playthrough on YouTube. That's probably good to watch, and that was pretty well cut down. I really enjoyed watching that after I played through it. Grand Pooh Bear has a playthrough on YouTube, and he is not so much a troll player, but he'll pretty much play anything that's getting a lot of attention or is doing really well. And it was a big deal when it came out. So that's a good idea of what like a really normal person with high skills will do playing through a level 2, and how they'll get frustrated or lost on their way through it when they're not super familiar with troll levels overall. Oh, okay. Box, let's see what you got here. 6Y9, MP7, MP7, JNG. But yeah, feel free, do some work, fix it, come back to it, bring it back. I'll yell at it some more. Play esports, play any troll you haven't yet. That'll be something we haven't played here. Is that Precision? Is that Piranha Precision? That is Piranha Precision. Wait. Don't you, wait, you have a pause set up to skip it without skipping it? That's amazing. Don't you hate precision levels? I swear it says no precision on your Twitch thing. Fren is Fren to end. Did I play that? That sounds... Oh no, that's puzzle. I hate precision. And then you made one? Oh. I swear this had a title. NSR by 3 Good. Vegler, Dab, Lunar, a Popple, Gross, Bullet, Box, Shieldser, and Kurza. There are a good number of names in there that I like. Let's take a look at that. Did I play this one? Puzzle is fine. Well, we move forward. Oh my god, my voice is falling apart. Oh no, I played this one. I definitely played this one. Proud, thanks for dropping another one in there. Hope I remember that one. It must have gotten re-uploaded. Dabbling with precision when the game first came out, and then he came back to it. Pro level with P balloons. That sounds horrible. I'll look at it. I don't necessarily hate precision platforming. I love Celeste. That's flat precision platforming, right? Some of it's, I guess, Twitch platforming and like light Kaizo, but it's hard and it's definitely precise. Unomas I found when making it cool. This is an old level, by the way. Oh, does it show me? The other thing show me? It doesn't. Title? Can't believe you've done this. Yep. The door worked. Oh, okay, the door doesn't work. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with it so far. But yeah, I do not like precision in Mario Maker generally. The precision people in general, the same way I really love Super Mario World Kaizo, but I very often don't like what Kaizo, especially what like Team Shell people tend to focus on. In Mario Maker is just kind of bleh, samey to me. No, yeah, that's totally fine. I will play pretty much all levels. But, I mean, if I hate it more than anything, I will just move on. And I'll tell you why I hate it, and then I'll move on. Pretty much. Oh, man. What's the setup there? I should really watch from that scrolling. Yeah, I'm missing something. I thought the last time I died that there was like, oh, I should hide myself so you guys can see. No. I thought oh my god, I didn't look again. I thought last time that it was there we go. I need to be on the left side. It's the platform that's catching it. That's what I'm missing. Is that a shrugging? No, it's a smug wiggler. Of course it's a smug wiggler. I forgot he was there, but I remembered quickly enough to survive. I have never seen Pud get down so crazily. I don't even understand what that was. He put himself down on the cover up there. Oh, He's high. He's super high. Hang on. Big Cat's coming back. We just make this one big. What are we doing? What are we doing, Pud? Yeah, I know. You're high, too. Don't screech at me. Oh, yeah. Pud is just blitzed. He looked like he was getting all wound up, but I guess he's done. He's gonna sit for now. He'll get crazy in a sec, probably. God. Oh. Now he's killing the green screen because he's an asshole. But you're being an asshole. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Do. Sports. Figured the Yoshi had to be wrong, but now I think he might be right. Okay. Oh, okay. Come on! I lived! Okay, oh, wait, that wasn't the live that I wanted. Okay. Can't go back through. Well, it's worth a shot. I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, pretty much the only thing that I'll nope out of almost immediately, even if there's nothing else. Like I'd rather be alone and sad than play like a letter precision level, like especially like an extremely high precision like letter precision level. I was just like, no. The hole under the door is blowing out. That's what's happening. The one to the right must be blowing out as well, too. I don't know. Either way, I need to not land right in the middle. That is somehow killing me. This is completely glitch-free. Well, that would explain how it managed to stay up from 2020. 2021. Oh my god. In an underwater precision then. I mean... No. Then Pud just leaves. He ruins the green screen and he leaves. Ugh. Now he can't tug it out again. Ugh. My face is off. Thanks. Thanks, but motion. Adjustment. Don't care. Good enough. I mean, underwater would at least be a more interesting hook on precision than just letters. I should warn you that this level took Defender 2 hours. That's okay. I heard you mention on your stream that you had 2 switches, and then I asked, why the hell does Box have 2 switches? And you were distracted, you know what happens. I don't look at chat. But you didn't answer, and I spent all that time wondering, what the hell does he have 2 switches for? What the hell would you use 2 switches for? Oh, wait a sec. I have 2 switches. I fixed my old switch, and I'm obviously not going to use it for homebrew now that we have these bitchin' ass handheld PCs, so I could use my other switch to just pull up Mario Maker on another account, and then I could just pause a troll level that is taking too long and I don't want to stop, and go to the other switch. Now, I got that set up. That's the moral of this very long story. Dylan, how you doing? I use both for that exact reason. I mean, I kind of figured that it has to be the reason. But if that wasn't the reason, I may not have thought of that idea if you had answered. Okay. Now, that's what we're doing. We're just getting off of there. Okay. I'm really happy that that's, that's a pipe exit there, because that, exactly as the whole door versus pipe thing comes together, that gives you time to think about what you actually need to do. It gives you just a second to be like, oh, yep, okay, I'm getting out of the way. I should grab more fire. Grab more fire if I can. Dylan, how you doing tonight? Level took Defender 2 hours. It's gonna take me 2 days. Is Defender faster than me? He's gotta be faster than me, right? I wouldn't mind precision if the game had fast entry. Yeah, fast retry is like one of the #1 things I would like to see in Mario Maker 3. Ass. Little asshole. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Lesson learned. It's a really stupid setup. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, restart from checkpoints. Save progress in levels. Save progress at checkpoints. Or save instant progress. Like, literally let me pause and pause level here. Like, save level here. And just let me exit and resume the level in that point. I can't tell you how fucking happy it would make me if I could go into, like, played levels and then go to incomplete levels and then resume the state where I, like, left a level and go back to it at some point. It would be endlessly fun for me to, like, forever go back and do it. Well, people like antis, people play with fourth wall rules. You can still make people need to do an ante one way or the other, either as a fourth wall rule or through some other reason that restarting from a checkpoint doesn't preserve some state they want to keep. I'm sure somebody could figure that out. Well, and more than 2 checkpoints even works, technically. Like, there's ways to do it now with red coins, which isn't perfect, but it does work. But even if you hack in multiple checkpoints, they do work in a kind of neat way. But if there is one thing Nintendo likes, it is hiding how people have fun. They are really into that. I'll just do it, yeah. Then get the hell out of here. Oh, I knew it was coming back. But I thought maybe I should stay over there so I can ride it. It works deep in the troll community. So you want to be able to force people outside of the troll community to do anti-soft blocks? Because who hurt you? Come on. Outside of the people who would do an anti-soft block, like outside of the troll community, people are not getting into an anti-soft block and be like, ooh, I'm gonna do this. They're booing the level and holding select until it skips. I'm really surprised there isn't something pushing me into that shell and breaking it under Yoshi's feet. I keep expecting that and it doesn't happen. I would really like a cough drop. For crazy ideas. I would really like a palette editor. And I know how stupid that sounds, but like, even if they wanted to like Nintendo-ize the palette editor, I'm just gonna finish the coffee because it's gonna taste terrible with cough drops. So give me a sec here. Oh, okay, it's gone. Even if they wanted to Nintendo-ize a palette editor and make it simple and digestible and whatever, you could do something as simple as picking like theme colors. Like for the colors on screen right now, blue for the background, brown for the foreground and silver for the foreground, and then your basic like yellows and the colors that are always there. Just have those colors be the things that you can change, the constant colors, and then theme specific colors, and then just have it basically be a basic hue shifter that just changes the coloration of the blocks a little bit. Because even being able to change it just a little bit would make such a huge goddamn difference in I should be able to wait right here just fine. Right? Yeah, I can do that. I thought it was going to interact with the icicle, but I see why I was wrong. But little palette editor would be such a cool change. How's that wrong? Oh, you dick. Oh, okay. And it's one of those things that makes such a difference in Super Mario World ROM hack. Like, the amount of difference, like, when you start putting together a level that just slightly changing some of the colors makes for the overall feel of the level is intense, is enormous. Take Super Mario World Overworld, just the basic Grasslands theme. You do that with a bunch of like ghosts and dry bones and shit, and it's gonna look stupid. Even if you're sticking to a specific theme, it's gonna look a little stupid. You do that where the background is red and the foreground is like dark brown, and it's a completely different thing. Now it's a completely different thing with all the same tiles. I wish I could think of a hack to pull up quick. Man, would that be fun if we had even just the most basic little palette editor that just let us change like color theming a little bit. Wait, so Box, when were you bad at troll levels? Is there like a deep history of like Box's terrible levels, or is that all Mario Maker 1? Okay, this one first. That is literally like 2 blocks on a thwomp set up that whole 50, 50, 90, and I bet that had a really high success rate too. Because obviously I don't want to hit that because I want to get the mushroom. Free troll guide. To make a troll level that people who aren't infected with the troll level guts brain rot can enjoy. Have you heard of this guy named Tutaj KK? Tutaj JJ? It's Tutaj, right? Have you heard of that guy? That guy whose name I can't remember? Wait, what was the wrong answer? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Was there a wrong answer there? Don't bring Yoshi. Ride up. Don't bring Yoshi. Am I a fucking idiot? I do not have that style. Oh, yeah. No, I was just saying, that is kind of the whole idea, is making a troll level that anybody can enjoy. Like, that's definitely doable now. That said, yeah, I mean, if Nintendo wanted to embrace it and be like, no, we condone this in at least a little bit, that sure would be nice. Most people fall for that, yes. I would bet they do. Bam. Oh, the fish got me from the side. Thank God for Ricola. Oops. The cherry honey Ricolas are the fucking best cough drops. The problem is they make my teeth and my mouth feel really scummy, and it makes me want to brush my teeth, like, immediately. Going to swap to your tablet. Good luck. I'm sure you will only miss a little bit of repeated spaghetti. Now get him. Fisherman's Friend over Ricola. I have not had them, but many of them, I missed nothing. I was already there. I haven't had them, but many cough drops and lozenges Oh, wait. Are those the cherry ones that old people used to have all the time? Many of them are too minty. Way too goddamn menthol-y. If I wanted that much menthol, I would smoke a goddamn cigarette. Oh! I get it. Ride that pow and red blaster up. I get it. I get it now. I'm gonna die on this icicle. Oh my god. Maybe it was Ricola? I don't remember who it was. Somebody makes cough drops that taste good, and then they're full of menthol. Like, they literally have, like, menthol gusher insides. It is the worst fucking... one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life, so... figure out who has, like, a menthol-filled cough drop and go find that, and maybe you'll like it. Because it was literally... it was exactly the same as, like, putting a menthol crystal in my mouth. Yeah, it was just... it was misery. Vicks cough drops? Oh, not Halls. I was thinking Halls, and I was like, shit. Oh, I'm dumb. Shit, who the hell wants Halls cough drops in their mouth? Nobody wants that. Halls are bad. Yeah, the Ricola cherry ones are the ones that taste the closest to, like, actual cherry. There we go. What do you have against Halls? Tastes bad. Oh, okay. Hello. Here we are. Yeah, they taste bad. They taste bad. They taste like nothing but menthol. Like, again, if I wanted that effect, if I wanted just menthol, I would go and eat one of those old Camel Crushes and just chew on it with, like, well-smelling honey. Exact same thing as Halls. Exact same thing. If you could put a Halls cough drop in your mouth, and then if you could also put a cigarette butt in somebody's mouth and make them smell honey, they would be able to tell the difference. If you could make the texture the same. Would you like the one-way clip? What? One-way clip? Did I clip a one-way? I didn't even see it. Oh, I can't go back through a door. Is it too late? Is it too late to look backwards? Did I sit there and rant about cough drops for too long? Yep. Yes, I did. I didn't even catch it. It looked, oh, the one-way clip through the, oh, I did catch it. For some reason, it just made sense in my brain. The one-way with the POW just seemed like, oh yeah, no, that's supposed to happen. You people have broken me. That's what's happening here. Oh, you people have broken me completely. Oof. Oh. No. Oh. I was like, no, I'm fine. I'll just go back down. But I was using the stick. I should have actually switched to the D-pad and just pressed down. Prefer Fisherman's over that. Do not think Fisherman's Friend does have... You do think they have less menthol flavors. Oh, here I am. That's how I get here. Ludens. Yeah, those were the candy-like ones I was thinking of. Yeah, those don't do anything for me. Oh. Oh, okay, it's the blaster that's setting that off there. I started wondering, like, is that a 50-50? Is that something with the coin direction there? But no, it's just because I stayed put for too long. Because I'm smart. Is there a world in which that is right? Oh, maybe I could go back in the door, couldn't I? Oh. Hit with an ad. I'm very sorry. Did you know you can actually block Twitch ads? Through a series of goddamn hoops to jump through, but it is absolutely doable. Wrongly recommend you do. Have to go with licorice flavored ones. Is it really licorice flavored though, or is it anise? Because I really like licorice. I don't like the anise flavored stuff, especially like bad anise flavoring. Try this. Seem to be okay. That pop-up down there was cute, but I clearly dumbed my way past it without having to worry about it. Ash and licorice taste and smell the same to me. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I'm sure that's a blessing and a curse. Is there a world in which this works? Oh, yeah. That world. Come on! How'd you know? Yep. Here I am again. Let's do that. Probably a big fan of extra garlic too. Man, if you don't like garlic or onions, you're in real trouble with a bad sniffer. Ex of mine couldn't smell too good. My grandfather couldn't smell too good either. Both absolutely love fucking garlic though. Apparently that just cuts through. You don't need much functional nose for that to work. Yeah, just go. Pops up and says hi and leaves. Maybe that catches you just if you stay put there? Yeah, all fine. Garlic and onions do the work. Oh, you know what I've always wondered? Maybe you wouldn't know. Like, I mean, I would need more than a sample size of one, but... I've always wondered if your sense of smell is really poor. Can you effectively differentiate leeks, garlic, or leeks, onions, shallots, like other closely related oniony things? Bulby things? Oh, clown car. Oh, you dick. Really? Really? Okay. You could almost make that work if you were real careful. Okay. Smell the leek. Yeah, onions and garlic, I feel like, would have to. Onion and shallots are real close. Shallots are softer, especially when they're cooked. It's hard to describe other than... I want to just say weaker, because it's definitely different. But it's so small. Yeah, shallots don't make me cry as much either. That's another reason why I really like shallots. I mean, it's definitely weaker. Shallots are for sure much milder than onions, but it's also different than onions. Green onions. Price of shallots. Yeah, compared to a friggin' onion. Okay. Go where? I still have it. Rush on block after icicle for speed strat. Okay. Rush on block. I can't tell if this is a real anti-soft block or not. I should have killed myself. Yeah, I should have killed myself. I could have killed myself with the thing. I thought I was going to make a stack of POWs, and I do not know why I thought that. Yeah, I get it now. I'm in trouble. Wait, can a spring facing that way even kill me? Can that even kill me? $50 for $1 for a 1 pound bag of shallots. Oh, I mean that's not that bad. Oftentimes I feel like you get a little bag of like 3 shallots for like $3. Oh yeah, no, of course the vertical spring can't kill you. Just go right through it. There we go. Once you know the timing, this is free. Wow. How many shallots is a pound? Is a pound bulk shallots? We have a really terrible grocery store up here that has bulk food prices, but all their produce is terrible. But sometimes they have good shallots. And then they're pretty cheap. I'll do it again. Crush on the block after icicle for speed strat. Oh, right there, yeah. Esports. I wonder what that was doing. What's the setup here then? What did I miss? Hey, that's a penis. That's a penis! I see it. Free-ish. Freer. I really want shallots and eggs now. My eating schedule's all messed up. I got super hungry after being like crazy sick for a couple of days. And now I keep getting hungry late. And usually I just eat at like 11 and 4 or 5-ish and then that's it. Now I want eggs again. I had eggs yesterday. At like 9. Oh, and it's like 9, yep. Apparently I want eggs at 9. Yesterday I did eggs. And then I did pan-fried eggs. And then turn it down a little bit of water in the pan and cover it. And then just steam the whites on top and it comes out really nice. There we go. Much faster. Much less stupid. Switch flips, but I can't backtrack here. But I see these blow away blocks right here. Oh. Is it this? I bet it's this. Don't go down. Okay, thanks. Oh, no, come on. Oh, no, come on, let me die. Oh, I bet if you were fast enough, you could die there. Damn it. I know the timing in the worst possible way is what I have. I didn't know I could even really do that, but I guess I can. I did, I put a little bit of fried garlic on top of the eggs. There we go. And then steamed the tops. Because I really like the raw yolk cooked whites. And then I had this really thinly sliced rye, and I toasted that, and I put a little bit of avocado on it. Sam's Club has these little tiny avocado cups that are just, irradiated avocado, I'm guessing, because they stay good for, like friggin' months in the fridge. And they're absolutely magical, because I always want, like... I always want one, like, half or a quarter of a friggin' avocado, not a whole friggin' avocado. I never want a whole avocado. Unless I'm making guacamole, and then I want, like, 25 avocados. Grab this. Go here. Don't get pulled. No, bad. An avocado, if it's good to eat for longer than 12.5 minutes. No, it is. If you irradiate it and seal it in no oxygen environment, like really finely sealed, it's apparently refrigerator stable for like a long fucking time. It's all the problems with avocado are oxidative and bacterial. So a little tiny bit of radiation and a no oxygen environment, and boom, you've got fruit that stays good forever. It stops ripening too. It stops continuing. So it's pretty magical. I've never even made guacamole with like one avocado. People who do that are crazy. Go back for a key and a P. Key and a P. Oh, key and a P. Okay. 30 minutes. 1 red coin. I really feel like, is that a hint? Am I being punished? I don't know what you want from me. Oh. Okay, we're gonna pause and come back to it. We're gonna test out this multi-switch situation that I have over here. The smart thing would be to have a controller for each switch too, but I did not set that up yet, so I'm gonna do it this way. 2 for switch 2. If only there was a way. I saw that I could go in the door. I did see that I could go in the door, but the hint to go back in the pipe made me think like, well, shit, what the hell else am I supposed to do? I played 3 houses up until like the weird split point, and then got so frustrated that it was like, oh, by the way, the like good ending or whatever isn't available unless you do this and this and this and this and this and this. And I was like, well, fuck that. That was it. I'm gonna guys, that didn't work. You're gonna guys, that didn't work. My grandfather, oh yeah, I skipped something. Grandfather decided to plant an avocado pit to grow his own avocados. When to visit, we're planning on making some guacamole, and he told us he had a guacamole tree. You have to be up early for work. Good night. Well, I was gonna finish it, but you know, later. I'm still gonna finish it. I'll yell at you. I'll DM you repeatedly on Discord if I'm angry for some reason. I'm sure I won't be. 9 S4 3QF. Yeah, actually this works pretty good. We'll switch between the two pretty easy with the wire, and then we're good. Laura. Did I type it wrong? Oh yeah, I did. BB2. Okay. The pain. Wow. That's an emote. Sweet. Oh, you can use your own follower emotes in other people's chat? Now, see, that's a good use for follower emotes. Is really dumb stuff that you yourself will use. Because literally nobody else on Earth uses fucking follow emotes. Haunted hallway. Find the key and escape Bowser Jr. mansion for once. Bowser Jr.'s mansion for once? Okay. the person, the account I'm borrowing, Heidi's account, has not played Mario Maker online. She played story mode a little bit. I changed her me to look like me. She doesn't play Mario Maker. I begged her to. I told her to make me levels and how fun it would be if... Oh, okay. Wait, I don't know how I was supposed to do that. That's fine. Oh, this is cute. So we're gonna do looping auto-scroll kind of thing here. That's neat. I was just playing through Super Mario World ROM hack that had a really cool level that did that, where it was basically like a auto-scroll loop where the auto-scroll went back and forth, left to right, and then right to left. Obviously we can't do that in Mario Maker, but it's still kind of a clever concept. Fun thing to play around with. I would say the low-hanging fruit here then would be switch state change too, to mess with the oh my god, to mess with the way the players can interact with it. Yeah, I can't see how else I'd get that. Yeah, I see the pipe over there and the door over there, so yeah, it's gotta be that. Okay. Gimme. I'm guessing the red coins are mandatory then, based on how everything's set up here. Oh, I feel like you might need a little bit more ground there. Just so that doesn't feel quite as blind, because there just isn't really much room for the player to maneuver otherwise. But if you want it to feel risky like that, if you want it to feel really spooky, this work? Almost. Oh, but that's the next place I'm going anyway, so that's fine. If you want that to feel really spooky, a blue platform with wings would work really good. Starlight, how you doing tonight? Junkrat, we're coming up on you. You're next. Uno your masa, and then we'll go back to box control level. And then we'll continue with the queue. I think that's a really great format, though. Like, that was a really good idea that Box had that I wish I had stolen earlier. And I literally had another Switch on my shelf that I had fixed because it was my first Switch. It's a launch model Switch, and it's my... I'll show you guys after this level and the next level. After this level. I'll show you in a second. It was the first custom painted thing I ever did. I elected to use something that, you know, was important because then I won't fuck up. Was Echoes in here today? No, I haven't seen Echoes in a while. He must be drawing other people's tiny wieners out there. Somewhere in the void. And we're doing another auto scroll. How's your Spite side hustle going? I got super sick, so I haven't really gotten rolling with it. I got the other printer all set up, and I have done some test prints with it, but I haven't, oops, pushed it too hard. I haven't got it dialed in enough to start printing stuff for sale yet. Let alone all the other stuff that's going to go into that, too. Like, taking apart my Ally, fitting new buttons in, testing them out. Oh, that's going to suck. I really like taking handhelds apart. Really a lot. But I also really like my Ally and really don't want to break something that costs $800. Oh, I was gonna go get that. But Junior. I hope I wasn't actually supposed to kill him or get him to catch up with me. That kind of about me. Hammer Bros are always the wrong choice. Oh, and that's the end. Cute. Okay. Yeah, cute concept. I like the auto-scroll loop around. If I had any feedback, I would say since you're already using on-off switches to set up, especially the second half there, but in a lot of ways when you're having the player loop through, you can use on-off switches to spawn block something. Let's take a look at the editor real quick here. Oh, which I hope is unlocked on this one. To talk just a little teeny tiny bit about how we can do that. It's crazy simple as soon as you see it. Like basically something can be there when the switch is on, but not there when the switch is off, or vice versa. I haven't done the level editor on this thing, so it might give me a lot of pop-ups. No, shut up, bird. Oh, not 3D World. Of all the things that it shouldn't be, it's not 3D World. Let's just go into here, because it is the best theme. Okay, so essentially, block, and blaster. A door and a switch. And on-off switch. No bullet bill blaster, right? It won't be there when we start the level, even from the very beginning. Oh, they did do that for the hammer bro at the end, so they know exactly what I'm talking about here. Flip the switch, go through, and then you have more stuff. So that would have been a great way to set up a little more in there, very, very easily. It sounds like I missed it, and you obviously had done some of that, but you could have done a little bit more of that. You could have even altered some of the platforming setups by making more or less platforms. For example, in that first room where we had those single tile bounce platforms, that could have been maybe just a bridge that turned into the single tile bounce setup for the second time through. I know the second time through was a lot shorter, but stuff like that could have, I feel like, leveraged that a little bit better. Junkrat, Ratchet Toad, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping something in there. We're gonna look at a troll level after this one, and then that. We're halfway through one. I'm doing the two switch life now. H5Y Y LMG minus media group. Is the troll? It's an Unomouse I found while making a troll level. That's fun. Iced Frosted Cake Desert. 3 stars. Scared to make it a bit too overloaded. Yeah, easy to do. Definitely easy to do, and better too short than too long. My first level. I wish comments were off. I'm gonna make a thing for turn comments on and turn comments off as a channel point forward. Wait, did I put in the wrong level code? I put in the wrong level code, didn't I? I put in the wrong level code. Ratchet Toad, you are not up currently. I'm like, where's the Unomas? This is a whole level. Ratchet Toad, you scammed me. No, I typed in the wrong thing. Bot koi. Yeah, I said butt sex. Bot koi. Nerf. Oh, K01. Nerf. You look dirty. There's a stain on your shirt. You're not awake. You look sad. Huh? Uno mas. Whoa, what was that title card? This is a lady behind me. This is her account I'm using. What the fuck does that say? Does that say jank, but badly? Yeah, it says it badly. Backwards. It is a little backwards. A little backwards. Nice scam. Hey, Ratchet Toad scam me. So at some point, someone is going to exploit that, and someone else in chat is going to figure it out. And be like, hey, you always put your level code in right after he hits next, and you're doing that on purpose. Ooh, that was cool. I want to see that again. Sweet. Is that just a spring doing that? There's no grounded setup or anything. It's just a spring doing that. Okay. That's something. Oh, do it again. I want to look again. In general, I would say see if you can find even a tiny little demonstration puzzle in the Unomas setup. Like find some way to show the player using it. Like in a level like this, have the let me watch it. That's cool. Have the muncher get shot up in the air, just like this second demo here, right? Where we see it again. But have the player have to jump off of it in midair. Like show it like that. And then have another setup where the player goes to the door and then has to chase it forward and jump off of it. And jump off of the muncher as a damage booster. Maybe there's a POW on top of the muncher and they have to jump on that as it gets lifted up really, really fast. Something like that I feel like is a great way to polish off an Unomas level. So it's like, here's the cool mechanic. Here's one of the things I could think you could do with the mechanic. Get the gears turning a little bit. But either way, you know, good concept. Good. Either way, it's always cool to show off a fun idea, even if you don't think it's something to do with it. But I also think trying to think of something to do with it should be the standard for an Unomas level. And even if it's literally one thing, one jump or one tiny little thing. Is this muncher specific? What kind of specific munchers? Oh, we're back. Yeah, the 2-switch setup idea here is perfect. It lets me do the same thing we were doing with OCW, but with NSO. Now we're back in Box's level. Then either when we finish it there, Ratchet, or probably realistically in a half an hour or so. If we don't finish it, then we'll take a look at your level. Ultimate Yoshiharu World. No, I haven't checked out any Super Mario World troll hacks because I kind of figured they would require me to be a bit more embedded in Super Mario World, but I googled it. I'm going to pull it up here. Ultimate Yoshiharu World, the Super Mario World hack games on supermarioworldgames.com. Seriously, is it not on Super Mario World Central? That's really weird. Oh, maybe this predates when Super Mario World Central would tolerate some troll hacks. I know they have a category for it now, but maybe they didn't at the time. No, don't send me to YouTube. Where's the weird listing for it? There we go. Weird. Okay. This is somebody's database of Super Mario World ROM hacks. It looks like. Well, there we go. No Japanese hack had their own website. I found a website. Well, even if I didn't find it on the webpage, as long as I had the name Googled, I found a download of SMWDB, which does appear to include even rejected hacks from Super Mario World Central. So every single Super Mario World hack that was ever uploaded anywhere to the internet on any of the websites that accepted ROM hacks for Super Mario World, as far as I know, at least, was databased into this database, and before it stopped being maintained, the creator uploaded the whole thing. It's about 40,000 files, but it's basically everything from 2021 and prior. Which has been really nice, too, to be able to be like, oh shit, the download for this hack is gone. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's all floating out there, too, that way, especially if somebody cared enough to re-upload it, which they almost always do. But yeah, I'll look it up. I'll take a peek. I have been playing an absolute shitload, like maybe 30 or so hacks off stream, just since 2024 started. I've been on a real Super Mario World ROM hack kick for a while now. And it seems like it's not stopping. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow.
Proud_Junkrat_main has started following.
Proud Junkrat.
Thank you.
That's 999 followers. If one more person follows me, then we'll probably still be at 999 followers, because people keep unfollowing. Which, honestly, it doesn't even bother me. Like, I don't care. You should follow if you like it and you want to watch it. That's the idea. But it's baffling how it has been right under 1,000 for literally like 3 months now. And it's literally been above 990 and under 1,000 for months and months and months. And every single day, there's like 5 less followers, and they'll get a couple more followers, and then there's 5 less. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, it feels like a fucking prank. And it's not like 1,000 even unlocks anything. I don't care. It's meaningless. I do not worship number go up. But, you know, click over, god damn it. Okay. You gonna cry? Oh. Why do you look like that? There's a lady here who looks like she's gonna cry. You can't see it, but she looks really sad. Which deletes a follower. With a fun little goof, yup. You need to hit 1001 at once, all at once, or you get nothing. Move from partner track forever. Speedrun strat. I love that Box called it the speed strat instead of being like, dude, it's hard to watch you be this dumb. Can you just go and squish? Because that's what he was thinking. Oh. Are you good at Super Mario Maker 2? I don't know. Your mom at getting good at getting fucked up. What kind of dumbass question is that?
Good question.
No, it's not. That's a nothing question. That's why I responded with rude. It means that they were muted when they sent that message, so they can't hear me. Or that audio hasn't loaded in yet. I'm decent at Mario Maker 2. Personal opinion. Whose personal opinion?
His viewers regularly say that he's not that good.
They do. They do say that. Yeah, I could beat some bad only up level, some mid. I really don't understand these back in door hints. Like, are you telling me have the P balloon when we go back in the door? That's probably what it is, right? Oh, that was wrong. That was super wrong. Yeah. That was super wrong twice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like Kaizo that flows well and plays well. I don't mind shell jumps that make sense in the context of the level, that aren't just a pointless skill gate. But double, triple shell jump kind of thing, I'm not going to enjoy or have fun with. Esports. My personal opinion is that, in general, I would say that, like, Team Shell stuff, like the really, like, top-level Team Shell stuff, is just better off in, Super Mario World. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people exceed the capacity for fun in Mario Maker, in my opinion. But, you know, there's a huge group of people who love that stuff, so I'm probably in the wrong. But that said, like, crazy, like, you need a clear rate, you need to watch the clear video level. No, not very interested in that. If you want feedback, put the level in. I mean, I know Mario Maker's slow, but I definitely don't want to talk about maybe playing a level. Suck my ass. Oh. Oh, fuck me. But again, keep in mind, that's also an only up level. So, the only people who are finishing it, like, nobody's dying in the level. You're either playing it for 8 minutes and then dying, or you're quitting. In an only up style level, or getting over it style level, we should really be saying getting over it style level. I mean, if you're in your 30s, I've beaten Super Ghouls and Ghosts both ways, both times through on console. I like high difficulty games. I played I Want to Be the Guy blind. I beat La Milana 2 blind, and La Milana 1 as blind as I could. I do like high intensity, high difficulty games that are good. Mario Maker, unfortunately, has a tendency to miss the mark on that pretty often. I like Kaizo a lot in Super Mario World. Sure Shot is pretty much my favorite Super Mario World ROM hack, like, ever. Sure Shot was amazing. I need a key and a pea balloon before I go back in the pipe. That's what he's telling me there. I need a pea balloon before I go back in this door. I get it. How am I alive? Where am I? Thanks for that. That was cute. I like that. Yeah, like Kaizo, pop it in there. We'll take a swing at that. Oh, when I say Super Mario World Kaizo, I mean Super Mario World Kaizo ROM hack. And then I was gonna qualify that like Baron of Shell is cool, but Baron of Shell doesn't really tickle my pickle. Like the input complexity in a game like that is just a little beyond what I think I'd have fun with. Even grinding out. But who knows? A couple of years ago, if you told me like, if you showed me sections of Sure Shot's gameplay, I would have been like, there's no fucking way I would ever play that. I had fully resigned to never enjoying Kaizo stuff until I dove into Sure Shot. Yeah, Super Mario World ROM hacks are essentially mods of Super Mario World. They're they kind of predate the modern community, like you're probably referring to it, but it's kind of the same thing. They've just been around since like 2002, 2001, 1997. When the fuck did Lunar Magic come out? Hang on. Magic release date 2000. Okay, 2000. I was wrong all the way. Baron Shell looks like it exists to kill your hands. I did get this really cool thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys the other Switch. I don't care anymore. You can see pictures of stuff I made on Twitter if you really want to see stuff, but the too long don't care as I painted it. I got this really cool thing to let me use a Pro Controller with Super Nintendo. You can use a Nintendo Switch Pro Controller with NES, SNES, 64, that one I'm really interested in. GameCube, that one I'm really interested in. Wii, and Switch, and PC, and all the other PC-like stuff. Where there was one other thing in there, but the N64 and GameCube I'm most interested in. But it might actually be really nice to use with Super Nintendo, although I don't like Kaizo with a stick by any means. It's still a lot more comfortable than a Super Nintendo controller would be, and if it's remappable, so I can do the jump buttons on the back, that could be really, really nice. Okay. With the creator there was a whole speech about how they actually put so many new mechanics in it to give your hands a break. That's good. Because, yeah, it looks like it. That's actually why I had to move on from competitive Melee, is when I started trying to get back into it. The fucking shoulder buttons on the GameCube were fucking killing my fingers. I have, let's see here. Slightly clubbed fingers here. Let me actually push them together. You can see that they kind of spring out like that. They just do not like doing that. I don't know why they're like that. And it's not generally like a problem all the time, but it was a problem for Melee. Please. Please. This would actually be a really good place to hide something important with a hint. If you really wanted to do that type of thing. Even a GDQ with a creator there. That's weird. I feel like I would have seen that, because usually I'll watch ROM hack stuff at GDQ. And if it wasn't, I didn't watch anything this year except for Carl's thing yet. I have their YouTube pulled up. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I assume there's some cool things I'll want to see. What happens if I do this? Nothing. Okay. This room makes me unhappy. Well, I'm glad I didn't hold Y out of there. Yeah, weird. Maybe I watched it and then forgot it. I know I've seen Grand Pooh Bear play. Maybe I didn't care because I had watched him play through it on YouTube already anyway. Because it was an interesting hack. There was some really cool stuff. I remember that level where you're using LNR to move the layer 3 stuff around. Feels like it would absolutely destroy me. I feel like if I need the P-Balloon to go in there, I can't possibly go that way. Right? Oh, you're a monster. Box. None of this, you didn't. Oh, box. Oh. Box. Oh. So this time then we need to time it out on the flap? No, we can time it out from here. I didn't pay attention. Oh, box. Oh. I want to yell a loud noise, but my throat will get really mad at me. The race of lost level at the GDQ was very fun this year. I didn't see it. He did say it was free. That was a bit of a lie. Because he knew I was going to be back. I remember the GDQ, was it 2022? Race? The race ROM hack that they did one year was absolutely amazing. The relay race ROM hack. Legends of the Hidden Thwimple, I think they called it. It was really, really cool. One of those levels actually made it into Sure Shot. Level Maddie made. The switch flipping level, where the switch flips and then gravity flips. That was made by the gal who made Celeste. I might be able to go back in the pipe, but it's a one-way on the other side, so... Yeah. That's the problem. It felt like I needed to go. Oh, okay. Well, it was free. I'll tell you what, it is free if you just gotta go. Oh. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about GDQ. I heard it was definitely slowing down a little bit. I wish there was another checkpoint. I'm a little sad that there's not another checkpoint. This feels pretty long, but we'll see where we get to here after this. Maybe it's not as long as it feels. How do I make this story less boring and dumb? I wanted to speedrun badly as a kid. Could not, because you needed a capture kit for a NES, as well as a camcorder to record yourself and the VHS playing to verify the legitimacy. It was a nonsense setup that would have cost hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on when I did it, and it wasn't an option. But I had a respectable time at the time, never ever anywhere near a record holder, but close enough to be on the board for Mario 3. My best time was 1352, 1354, right around there. Done with the group while we were waiting to go to a concert and drinking a little bit. But we had a stopwatch and we had an NES. We thought that would be a fun thing to do, was do some Mario 3 running. Now that I could do it, now that it's much easier and that speedrun submissions are much easier, a lot of the games that I would be interested in playing are extremely technical to the point where I just don't think they'd be fun. And I love Mario 3, but it's a 12.5% chance that you make it past the hands in World 8. That's rough. That's a rough RNG roll. Like 6, 7, 8 minutes into a run. Deep enough into a run to be annoying and to have a forced restart. Then the 50-50 on top of that, knocking it down to another 6% chance basically of a good RNG roll with the wall kick in Bowser's Castle. That's fucked. That's so fucked. Mitch can have it. Mitch can have it forever. I like Mitch. Mitch is awesome. But man, he can keep that grind. That said, Mario 3, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3 does not use that. That's fixed. There's no wall kick. So that run is very close to what I did as a kid. And I feel like I could have fun doing that. And if I had enough fun, it would be fun to submit for GDQ. And somebody asked me, somebody I was talking to asked me, they were like, look, you think that'd be good for your Twitch channel? No, no, I don't. I really don't. I bet somebody has done the analysis already, but I can't imagine being a GDQ really offers a significant bump, especially if you're running a game that isn't even like what you stream. I just thought it'd be really fun to have an excuse to meet like some peers in the community who play stuff that I like, and to have a good reason to go there other than just watching, because that doesn't sound fun. You want to speedrun a DS game at a marathon, but the cost... Oh, yeah, the cost to mod it. Well, emulators are almost always accepted now in speedrunning, which I think is a really positive change overall. Some games are timed really stupid, like Mario 3 Advance, for example. The speedrun adds 20 seconds because the load times are faster, and it doesn't look like it's 20 seconds faster. I'm not an expert, but just from looking over a couple of runs, it did not look 20 seconds faster. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna get piss ballooned as soon as I do this. That has to still be right, though, right? It must be. Yeah, I can't get that pow. Go back. Oh, no. In the door before CP1. Okay. Go back in the door before CP1. Go back in the door before CP1. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. And there's nothing wrong. I don't think that, like, frame perfect glitches or anything are evil or bad or ruin anything or blah blah. I don't think the Super Mario Bros. Wonder 2-player stuff ruins it. I had a ton of fun speedrunning Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I don't think the 2-player stuff ruins it or is violates the spirit or whatever dumb shit people get up on their butts. But it's not fun to me, and I don't want to do it. Digoits, how you doing tonight? Durgoits. No, not gonna do. But yeah, a frame perfect trick is just, it's even when you grind it out, especially if it's deep in the run, or multiple times in the run, it's so hard to be consistent with stuff like that. Durgoits, thanks a lot for dropping a love in the queue. How you doing tonight? Durgoits. I'm doing all right. I'm still getting over a little bit of throat stuff, but doing a lot better than I was. Yeah, we're coming up on you, TX. I'm gonna take a break pretty soon here after I get sad and pop over to the other Switch, and then we'll do some more of the queue. Oh my god. Or we'll do it. No, I gotta see what the. Oh no, I don't want to do the thing. I don't want to do the thing. Yes, there. I don't have to do it. Like 4 levels before the final boss. Yeah, and it's a pisser at that point. It sucks. Some of the other games I've thought about don't have super active communities. Wonder is still doable. It's still very much like human level. That you could grind it out and be competitive. It's also a really cool community, but it's going to be super flooded. Well, and I don't even think, even if it's not cool, or technically, like, you see that a lot of GDQ runs where they, like, have to stop to explain how impressive something is, and then be like, please clap. And it's like, okay, see it wasn't visually impressive. But that doesn't mean it's not still fun for people who are engaged in that specific game. Or that community, or playing the game. But yeah, if it's not visually impressive, people are going to care a lot less. Blaster Master I've thought about. Blaster Master is one of my favorite all-time games. Blaster Master Zero as well. I really enjoyed Blaster Master Zero. And I haven't seen anybody put together a category for it, but I feel like if I did manage to, like, snag a record, trying to do all of them in a set length of time, Blaster Master 0, 1, 2, and 3 in a set amount of time will be really fun. Although Blaster Master 02 is a bit of a slog. I bet the speedrun for that game is like 2.5 hours. Take a look. They are great games. If you played the original Blaster Master games, Blaster Master 0 was an amazing fucking read. This chair is shorter, so now I feel like I'm typing like an idiot. I need to fix my other chair. Oh no, people have 02 down to 52 minutes. There must be a pretty big skip in there. You could probably do all 3 of them in 3 hours, but that's still a long goddamn time. Maybe 2 hours if the other ones are well optimized or there's big skips. Ha, Triforce, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping something in there. Oh yeah, we gotta do more of the queue. Box's level might have to just wait till tomorrow. We're still gonna take one more swing at the go back to checkpoint stuff here. How the hell am I supposed to do that? How am I getting through right there? Let me look at the video that we took here. Go back in the door before CP1. I thought that I needed the key to go back in it. Did I not need to do any of that? I thought I was supposed to go in it with the friggin' key. I think I might be dumb. I don't have any obligations. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need to sit. That's the whole day. Be motivated to sit. I was sick all weekend. I really wanted to work out and, like, be a person, but I had to just accept that I wasn't going to move or have fun ever again. And beg for death to take me, but it didn't. And now I'm better enough to play video games, but it was a fucking nightmare. It was literally the fault. Like, I just did this all weekend. Oops. Thank God for Pal World, because I had something to play that was, like, pretty mindless. But, yeah, I was dead. Do I have a switch flip? I don't have a switch flip right here. So we need to flip the switch and then head back through. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Thanks. Yeah, let's pop over to the other one. Go through the rest of the queue, and then we'll take a look at this if we have more time. Otherwise, I'll start with it tomorrow. Oh. Okay. I don't think I paused the other switch. Ratchet, let's see what you got. 2SH. H5. Oop, H5. Y. LMG. Oh, yeah, your fake new account level. That was good. Why are you leaving a creator comment that that's a brand new level when you're giving it like a star rating difficulty thing? I feel like people are going to spite boo it, for sure. So maybe it's the setup for a joke or something? Is the lie the joke? And it's supposed to be funny? Like the joke is it's the first level on a new account. Well, I feel like most people aren't gonna check if it's a new account. When they see a level, they're just gonna see a level. Creative things I want to pursue? Oops. I couldn't manage. I know that feeling too. I got a... Oops. Got a new 3D printer for a whole thing that I want to work on. Is that it? Is that what I'm doing? And, you know, I was sick all weekend, and I get like that too, is like, I bet some of you guys get like that, where you have plans to do something, you got a big list of things that you're definitely going to get through, and then something throws a wrench in it, and now you're just fucking over it, like, nope, now I don't want to do any of it. Oh, that's the checkpoint, okay, cute. Then something throws a wrench in it, and now you don't want to do anything on the list ever again. yeah, I have a lot of those. I have tools that I tried to unpack like 10 times, and something horrible kept happening every time. And now every time I look at the tools, I just get angry. And now it's just a pile, and I'm very, very sad at it. Gonna have to get done soon, though, because I'm also very angry that I don't know where any of my goddamn tools are! And I'm in my 30s, my mid to late 30s, so I care about tools a lot. That's gonna happen to all of you. As soon as you're adults. And you get a couple of wrench sets, and you use them to fix something, and then you're just like, well, these are mine now, and I don't want anyone else to touch them. And then you lose one because you borrowed from somebody, and then it begins. Then you get crazy about tools. And it never stops. That's a pretty level. Kind of a lot going, but even when I try to explore more, I can't get on the wrong path, which is good. I bought something insane over the weekend. A lady on... Oops, fuck me. A lady on Facebook listed this, what she called the Statue of David. Let me see if I can just pull up a picture quick, actually. Yes, I can. That she called a Statue of David display stand. Nope, it got pulled down. God damn it. And it's like, I really wish I had the pictures. I really wish I had the pictures. I should have taken a picture. And it appears to be a marble statue or stone carved statue. I figured it was plaster. With the dick smashed off and then the legs cut off. Which I assumed was done stylistically, but that the cock was cut off on purpose. Oh, I should have left that open, huh? Nope, can't leave it open. That the dick was smashed off on purpose because it was used as like part of a public display in like a mall or something. So I was initially just messaging her because I was like, well, I want to ask a bunch of questions about the dick and if she has the dick and where the dick is, which I did. But then I started to really want it and I just ended up buying it after asking a bunch of questions about the dick. And then it turns out she knows one of the C-levels at work, so that was really funny. And he told my boss that, yeah, that I asked if she had the dick, and he burst out laughing. And in general, it was a good story. It was fun. Small world of people who now know that I like to ask about dicks. that was a great sentence. Turn 29. Drives me mad when the wife moves the toolbox. Yep. Wait till she loses, like, your 10mm. In your friggin' in your socket set, and then it's over. That's how you get your first ex-wife. Listen to music. Studied why I enjoy it. You can dick around a lot, and that makes the music more compelling because you take your time with each theme. Yeah. Although I imagine, like everything, it's really hard to be a good critic of things you make yourself versus things you like listening to. When I was doing a little bit of music stuff, I was super worried that like stuff I listened to was going to strongly influence it, and I spent so much time trying so hard to deviate away from my influences that it was a huge goddamn waste of time. And trying to work with other people, that was also a waste of time. Yeah, I definitely wish I had just started learning stuff on my own from the beginning. I may have spent a lot more time doing it. Hoping I get influence. Well, then you're good. No worries there. Move. Move! Give me that. I can see down there, but I can't tell if I want to go down there. Oh man. Fuck me. I was gonna try to use the spring to go on that pipe, but that was wrong. And now I'm in trouble. Yep, now I'm in trouble. Am I supposed to just damage boost him? Nope. Well, I've clearly missed something important, and it's going down here, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm very smart. Can I ask for the code for that Unomas level you played? Yes, actually, I have the magic of it all gets logged in a giant spreadsheet thanks to the incredible work that Traffic Cone did. Here's the code for that level. Traffic Cone, if you're lurking, that thing has just absolutely paid dividends in being awesome and useful. do, do. Okay, well, I guess do it from this side. Much obliged. Certain that is the correct pronunciation of that word. Okay. Probably was supposed to do that fast. Good, good. Yikes. Would have been pretty easy for the player to get stuck there. I would recommend an infinite P-switch. Esports. Just a muncher and P-block and a pipe with P's coming out of it. We'll make sure the P-switch keeps rolling there in case the player does stall. I haven't seen that, but I would legitimately love to see somebody hide a good short troll level, like into semi-legging. Hey, hi, I like the thing that you made. It's useful. Like just a regular good platforming level that is very suddenly like a troll level. Before OCW was the thing, I was kind of pushing for like what makes a lot of sense to me is to just have a accepted dev exit that troll level people know to look for. Is like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wait in this corner for 10 seconds until literally like right when the 2 become or the 1 becomes 0, and then jump, and then you hit a hidden block that sends a vine up at that exact time, and that's how you reach the secret troll level in the otherwise boring traditional level. And that could be a way to hide from Nintendo. That would be funny. You know, you're gonna waste at least a door. But probably 2 doors. Oop, okay, that's cute. That's cute, that's a pivot. And give you a reset door to travel back to it, that's good. Although, then you have to make another loop, right? But yeah, despite the fact that we have much better options for hiding from the Nintendo censors trying to ruin all of our trolley fun, I still think it would be really funny to hide a troll level in an otherwise nice and normal platforming level, and to make a simple good platforming level and to make a simple good troll level and just hide them. Hide one of them. Make a puzzle level that slowly fucks you over more and more with trolls. Yeah, you're definitely in a position where you have to be oops again. You have to be careful that it doesn't just turn into a puzzle level that hurts you too much so you never make any progress. Like, it's definitely a it's one of those things where you need a really light and careful touch to do it right. That doesn't mean you couldn't. I really wish I could find that guy who sent me that fucking Kaizo troll level, because that was fucking amazing. And I hope he's still out there making magic. You should talk to Yimmy. Who's Yimmy? Tell Yimmy to talk to me. I'm here. I want his levels. Kaizo troll level was excellent. I wish I had it. Yimmy Rar. Because he has, what, secret troll levels? Give me that, give me that, give me that. I hope I don't need the P-switch running still. Not about to be in a bunch of trouble. Do I need the red coins? The red coins must be optional. He's working on a whole traditional troll world. Oh, good. I mean, I'm here if he needs some testing. One of the most fun levels I ever played, and I would not normally be like, go watch VODs that I've made, but that is worth watching. It might have been the first hot tub stream, but it was one of the few hot tub streams that I did. I was playing a level from Sans 123 that appeared to be an absolutely terrible troll level. I'd never played anything from him before. That pivoted at the checkpoint to not a bad troll level, but it was expertly done, and playing it completely blind. The fact that it definitely seemed like a bad troll level that had way too much effort put into it, so I didn't drop it, and then it pivoted to being a good troll level was just an absolute mindfuck. Because I was angry at it. I was so angry I wanted to finish. It almost felt tailor-made for me because it was at the exact right point where I didn't want to quit, but I was so angry at it that I should have quit. And then it got better, and I was losing my mind. It was really good. Yeah, that was good. It felt a little bit like it was having trouble finding its own theme a little. Oh, I could have gone in that blue pipe. Like it was having trouble. Excel save error. Uh-oh. Oh, God. If you have Excel open with Mario Maker 2, buddy, it spawns 1,000 errors. You might want to have the Mario Maker 2 buddy alert. Check if the Mario Maker 2 buddy alert is already open before spawning another error. Oh my god, what if I ignored that for long? Oh, there was a little bit of a CPU spike when that happened. Ooh. Okay, I closed the spreadsheet. Oops. Yeah, it felt a little tiny bit like it couldn't quite decide on a theme. Like, a lot of it was focused on Mario 2 Mushroom stuff, with writing stuff and then doing stuff with the things you wrote, which I like. A good number of points we kind of fell away from that, and I feel like it focused a little bit more on, like, those platforming sections I had to make my way through. If they focused on me carrying something through them to complete the section as Mario 2 Mushroom, I feel like that would really help unify the concept into all the sections there and feel really good. Yeah, overall good. I like Mario 2 Mushroom. PXQulian, let's see what you got. Oh, Durgoids failed. 0 hit points. And absolutely make a traditional level. It is designed to be a troll level from the start. Similar to that Kaizo level, should flow well and apply. Yeah, and it's absolutely doable. I mean, there's already a ton of traditional platforming just really light in a troll level anyway. That's not uncommon, so it definitely works. But leaning harder on a traditional level that like especially if it was a traditional level that when you get to the end, there's a Kaizo block that flat on slams you into the troll level. Like, after you do that's probably the setup. You do a very nice traditional level that feels not like you just reworked a title screen level, but similar to the title screen levels. That then you cannot possibly complete, and you get, like, absolutely fucking bamboozled into a fucking troll level right at the end. Excel file can't be opened. Yes, I did open it. And it caused a problem. It didn't cause a catastrophe. Maybe it could have. Here, HP J9. There we go. J9T, 17 grams. Easy, calm, traditional level. Yeah, and then you get to the end, and giant muscular Luigi comes out and slams you into a pit. That is literally the way OMH starts. It was a really good ROM hack. RAC and OMH were really great hacks. For traditional, some of my absolute favorites. Nonsense was really good too. The fucking Super Mario World hacks I've been playing have been such bangers. We're gonna have to start streaming some of those. Heroes Havoc, Link's Kaizo quest. Let's take a peek. Link Kaizo stuff can be really fun. Really, really tight downstabs. Like downstab jump setups can be really awkward. Can be really input heavy. Oh. And that happens. This is not a really tight one, but that is exactly what happens if they're really tight. Am I aiming up? No, I'm not aiming up from there. Looks fine so far. That clear rate. Oh, what was the clear rate? Yeah, he said it was like a light Kaizo, but people are often bad at estimating their own. 0. It's a light Kaizo. 3 out of 5. No clears on the whole planet. Yeah, that's the thing you have to stay away from, too, is the fucking laughing troll pit in a bad traditional level. And even if that's obviously not what you're doing or known for, you have to avoid it feeling like that. Oh, okay. Well, that was neat. Yep. I think we could have salvaged that. We were better. Maybe that's the pipeline. That's how I trick a bunch of you guys into being like, I want to watch Super Mario World now, is we do a troll level. Yeah, hardest level, 40% clear rate. My easy Kaizo level, 0 clears, a billion attempts. 1-1, but with fire bars, lol. Oh my god, I should have just done that. But better. Yeah, do a troll level. And then immediately be like, okay, I have another troll level, and then pretend I'm typing it in, and then just switch over to Super Mario World. Be like, oh shit, this level's crazy. And just pretend it's Mario Maker, but it's Super Mario World troll ROM hacks. And then just, there you are. Oh, that would be really fun too, actually. For my first troll level, you know, do a troll level and then have it finish with have it finish at a URL. And then the URL leads you to Super Mario World IPS file that is the rest of the troll level that is playing off of Mario Maker 2 trolls that obviously wouldn't work in Super Mario World, as well as Super Mario World specific nonsense. That would actually be good framing to keep a Super Mario World troll from going too far off the tracks. Is stay pretty vanilla, besides adding in Mario Maker stuff, and then play off the Mario Maker versus Super Mario World differences, and then have that level reveal the solution to the Mario Maker 2 troll level. And then, let's see. Carl might play it, if it was actually good. And I think that's it. I think that might be the total audience of streamers who might play it. But I'm sure there are lots of people in the troll library who are. Oh. That's super blind, bud. How was the player supposed to see that blind dive there? Somehow use some janky setup to change physics? Yeah, basically just, oh yeah, physics are different. It looks so different, you guys. This is crazy. Just kidding. I made you all watch Super Mario World. Now keep watching it. I'm gonna do this every Monday. Mario World Mondays? No, Mario World Wednesdays. That's what makes sense if I'm gonna do a specific day. What makes sense is the day that's the slowest, is what makes sense. Yeah, Carl would definitely play it if people recommended it. Yep. I do not envy Carl's success. Like, obviously success would be nice and everything, but I don't sit around being like, man, I wish that I, you know, was really good at stuff and lucky and would be blah blah, big Mario Maker person, blah blah. No. What I want, though, what I would like to steal from Carl is free curation services where you are infinitely brought good levels without having to think about it. Well, let's test the theory here. Let's cook it and see what we get. That does work. We still need to flip it again from here. Yeah, this is dead blind. This is dead blind. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to flip it again. I'm supposed to bounce off of those, it looks like. Okay. That still reads really awkwardly, especially since there's a bowl down there. Catch me? My immediate thought wasn't that it's Kaizo stuff, it was that you were doing something weird. I mean, just give the player an indicator for where to shoot the arrow there, right? I'll just jump and fall back to it. The lack of information implies a blind jump. It does. And it's not immediately, it doesn't immediately feel like a Kaizo level either. Like, nothing sticks out. It does say Link's Kaizo quest, but it doesn't stick out like, oh, obviously I'm supposed to jump across the balls there. It just feels like, oh, I'm jumping over there. Down stabbing balls, I would say, does not feel as Kaizo-y as, like, a shell jump. Good. I'm good at it. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't clearly set up player expectations, and I definitely don't think starting the level with the absolute hardest thing you can think of to set the expectations high makes a lot of sense, but I do think, especially if you're going for Kaizo, you'd like people who are at least a little familiar to be able to sight read what you expect of them. I think locking the player in here with that P-switch lock there too is just not fun. It's not challenging, it's annoying. If I could hit that jump on the way up, that would feel satisfying if that was the goal, and then my back pedal was to try and save it by shooting it or jumping awkwardly like I'm trying to. That could be cool. If I could hit it there, that could be pretty cool. But then, what is... Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm gonna say, what is that setup and try and flip it again, but... Price paid. I'm really wondering if we'll get a streamer to fill that geek void. Okay. I'm right here. Just mean. I don't know exactly what you expected me there. Maybe I'm just supposed to clear the second one. I don't know if I'm even supposed to interact with those on-off switches. It's definitely difficult to understand what you want the player to do. And again, I would stress even in a hard Kaizo level that you want them to be able to get it. And this isn't even a case like we're beyond indicators at this point. This is the case of it's just not well indicated. Herbal, thanks for trying. But not until you learn to read, bud. Womp womp. Speaking of Curb Your Enthusiasm opportunities, I should have done that. I should have done that after staring at the camera for a minute. Queue is closed, as it says on the stream description. Me? No, I didn't say I didn't want it. I said I don't sit here and envy it. I would take it. I would enjoy it. I would absolutely enjoy it. If I had the opportunity to stream full time, and still support my lifestyle, that would absolutely be incredibly enjoyable. I would like that. Yeah, what? What is this bowl? What is this bowl for? This is weird. I mean, there's definitely cheese there in that I can just go back. I don't feel like you have a good grip on what's expected in Kaizo levels after just looking at a bit of it here. Yeah, Herbal, we'll be back doing viewer levels again tomorrow in about 22 hours? 21 hours and 20 minutes? 2 hours and 40 minutes earlier from now, and then 24 hours from there. Just put all those numbers together in your head and come back when I'm better at this level. And then we'll take more viewer levels at that point. But no, what I was getting at there is that, I mean, of course it would be nice to be successful. Who doesn't want to play video games and yell all the time at them for money? Especially without having to play the game. That would be especially ideal. I don't want to chase around TikTok videos or any of that shit. I want to play Mario Maker and talk to people. I want to accidentally succeed enough that I can just hire someone to do all the stupid social media stuff and editing for me. I do realize at some point I should probably just pay someone to edit down YouTube videos. To be concise level clears and entertaining rants. But I also feel bad paying someone. Because I feel like it will never be enough. And I feel like the right thing to do is to be able to be like, you can just have of whatever it makes on that platform. But that half is nothing right now. And who the hell wants to invest in some asshole? Like, even if somebody wanted to, I feel like that would be unethical. And the couple of times I've had somebody lined up and been like, well, I want to pay you, like, $30 an hour, but I want you to spend less than 2 hours on every single one while we test this out. And then we'll hammer it out from there for what I can afford, and then they flake. Or they can't spend that little amount of time. Which is totally understandable, but also, you just start chopping. Chop fast. I want good, I want fast. I want fast and cheap. Maybe the answer is Fiverr. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, and then I can land on the bowl. What is this? What is the bowl for? Whose bowl is this? Did you see that the Celeste 64 thing that Maddie just published today? There's a Celeste 3D Celeste that Maddie just put together. I'm bothered every time it comes to hit that on-off switch. Yeah, it's definitely awkward. You work as an editor in your free time? I especially like you. But yes, I mean, I will do that. But I not only am I cheap, I don't want someone to do a bunch of work on spec. That is super super unethical. But I also want to find some way to, I don't know. I want somebody who can do subpar work that they're happy with. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. It's weird. Yeah, this is weird. This is fucking weird. Let's look at this in the editor. Viewer. I'd like to work as an editor. You have experience. You think it would be a great job for me? Well, that is the two other people that I've talked to heavily about it. They wanted to do it for pretty cheap because they basically wanted to have a portfolio thing to be like, look at these long videos that he publishes, look at these short videos that I cut them down into. That basically they wanted bulk pieces. But in both cases they flaked. Which I'm not mad. I was never mad. I reached back out to both of them. They were both regulars to be like, I have no problem if you continue watching. We don't ever have to talk about it again. I couldn't be less mad. I've flaked on so many projects. I know exactly how it is, but they never responded. I flaked on like 4 controllers in the queue when I quit doing custom controllers. Like 4 people I just folded on and didn't talk to for like 2 months. But then after a couple of months, I was like, I would give you a refund as soon as I have money. A month or 2 later, I refunded everybody. It's only a couple $100. It sucked. Okay, what the hell do we have going on here? What the fuck is this bowl? Who does this bowl? I don't even understand what this setup here is. You clearly want the player to have to go over, but I don't understand why or how. But whatever you're intending for me to do, I'm clearly not doing it. Okay, there's nothing on top here. Oh, that's the actual top. Yeah, that's the actual top. I should turn the grid on so we can tell. There we go. I'm the kind of person who flakes a lot. Yeah, I mean, I've been there. I've absolutely been there. That's the other thing, too, is I don't want to ask a regular and have them flake and feel really weird. Yeah, so stab, down stab, maybe was the thought there, and then jump, and then back arrow, but you can just hit it. Esports on the way through. This one you do kind of have to arrow, and then you were intending for the player to arrow it and then bounce off of there. Yeah, it's less Kaizo and it's more like meandering platforming. Like it's kind of cargo cult Kaizo. Like you've seen some Kaizo-y stuff and some Link stuff, and you're just kind of swinging away at it, right? Like you're just kind of playing at it. Look up some Link Kaizo levels and like play them. Like play some Link Kaizo levels. Get a good handle on what they are, rather than just watching people play them or faintly remembering people play them. It definitely feels like it's really missing the mark, and it's mostly just a weird Link level with a lot of sticky, awkward platforming segments that are not well guided or well structured. The laziest possible way to guide the player is a coin trail. It's not bad. I don't think coin trails are ever bad, but especially for a Kaizo level, they're lazy and weird. But you can at least try to indicate where jumps should end and land with a coin. Can be a great way to move forward with it. Oh my god, so long. Well, of course we have a boss battle. Of course we have a weird boss battle where we're... What are we doing here? You drop down on the right, that's the wrong side. So you're going back and forth, it looks like. Right to left. But this side doesn't appear to lock, so... You had the idea that you wanted the player to need to lock the arena and switch sides, but it looks like you forgot the blue blocks on this side, huh? You hidden here in case I'm really dumb, but it looks like you forgot half the blocks. Yeah, you totally forgot half the blocks. Yeah, you're an idiot. So the player comes down on the left and then just blast bombs in until they blow it out, I guess. Yeah, I think you can get bombs. I think you could probably blow out the bottom that way. With a pounded bomb, if nothing else. Maybe you're intending for the switch to flip and then the player goes over here and does the other side and then has to go back to flip the switch. Maybe you thought that worked instead of having the player switch back and forth. It's not fun. It's not a fun concept. And then they go through here and then they're done. Oh, thank God. And then they're done at least. Not every level needs a boss fight. Whatever your concept here is though, it needs work. It needs a lot of work. It feels totally unfocused and just not good. Like, it just does not guide the player. To the point where it's annoying. See here. Did a couple videos for a friend, Hollow Knight challenge runs. One of them did really well before somebody ripped off some ideas in it. And that one did better, but that's life for you. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's always going to happen. And I mean, it's YouTube, too. Even if they're, like, well edited and you spend $2 on advertising or whatever, it's friggin' YouTube. But that was a good point Dylan made before. There is probably kind of a dry spot for people looking for videos from Geek, and I'm pretty sure Geek's Well's about to run dry. I saw something published today or yesterday, but probably just about out of stuff to edit down too. So there might be room for people looking, just searching Mario Maker 2. So might be a good time. Yeah, might be a good time. Yeah. Let me write it down. Buggy. And none of that was even supposed to be weird pressure or anything. Like, oh my god, I would hate to lose the viewer number go down. It was more the fact that, like, I recognize how absolutely miserable that feeling is to be, like, in that position where you feel like there's an obligate, and then to feel really weird about it, like, because you, I don't know, overpromised or whatever. Like, it sucks to take on something like that and then to not be able to move forward with it. Not from the perspective of somebody who's like, yeah, what the fuck, man? But from the perspective of somebody who has literally done that to people who paid me at, like, hundreds of dollars. Oh, yeah. That's a good point, too. I've really been thinking about seeing if I can horn my way into the troll community more to be a way to force me to engage more on Discord, socially with these people that I like generally. Because socially, I can be a little awkward outside of platform where I yell down. Don't know if any of you've ever seen me in the Discords, but a little bit. I'm better in person than on paper. I also type really fast. And I don't really filter what I say, which comes out totally fine when you're talking. I come off blunt and obnoxious, for sure. But comes off like a specific personality type that people are pretty associated with. Is there something specific you want me to look at, Triforce? Oh, I just had Domino's today. We're gonna look at it. One out of the pizza. But yeah, trying to push into those communities, because that would give me levels to play. Not necessarily curated levels, like I wish I could steal from Carl's team, that I could somehow get in there and just get them. Just get a list of levels I want to play. But, it would give me stuff to give feedback on, which I legitimately am passionate about. None of the viewer level stuff was ever because, like, I wanted a transactional relationship. That makes a ton of sense. The transaction of, you bring me stuff, I talk to you about stuff, I get stuff to play. But I like giving feedback. I can't help it, and it gives me an outlet for constructive criticism, so it's not just landing on everyone else constantly. One out pizza's the Hut. Seen you in the Wagon World Discord? Don't type much? Yeah, I mean, I'm not super active, but when I am active, I get stuck on stuff. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. I used to pull some stuff out of playtest once in a while, big time. In I think Defenders Discord. I would grab stuff and ping people. No, Collaborative Trolls? It was Collaborative Trolls or Defenders Discord. One of them, I would pull stuff out for people looking for feedback. We looked at this one. And I made no progress. There's a bug in this level, but what happens with it is kind of funny. You may not even hit it. Okay. Yeah, we looked at some of this one. I remember this part, but I don't remember how deep we got, but we can take a look at it. For 8 minutes. Oh. Yeah, well, and that was the other reason why I thought the troll library would in particular work well, is not only are there established creators, but there are creators who are looking to establish and to, like, sort of, I don't want to say fit the mold, but, like, fit the community. So it would be a lot less random bad garbage, I feel like. And now it was something silly, like break some of these and then get the POW, the P-switch, and then get this. And then you try to burn me over and over? Really? Really? More? Oh, I can't go up there. Okay. I thought that was going to be the thing. Their system for playing the library levels really works. Well, I mean, that could be fun to engage with too, is if it's mostly people who are endemic, who are built into the community, who all kind of agree with each other. I'm actually pretty good at being someone who will just say what they're thinking. So I guess it could be useful that way too. Am I dumb? What am I doing wrong here? Oh, there we go. Speed running level you worked on never got played? Yeah. Yeah, and well, I could see that working both ways, because on the one hand, yeah, I guess sometimes I'm a little off. I don't want to say beat of my own drummer, but you know what I mean. I did something wrong. Off meta. I sometimes really like things that other people really don't like, and I sometimes really dislike things that other people like. Which can be really useful for feedback, but may make me an incredibly poor judge for levels in that type of situation. Okay, bring this? No, don't bring this. For edit video, I have a max of 3 hours of raw footage to edit down. Well, I mean, I pretty much only stream for 3 hours. It does make a marker every time. I thought of that when I was looking at it last time, and it does make a marker. Oh, I have to do that faster. I have to do that way faster. Okay. It does make a marker every single time I hit next for a new level. Which just makes sense because then you have a clear indicator in the highlighter for where it is, and that also seemed like the laziest way to do it too, is like flat out just using the Twitch friggin' highlighter. But even without it, I bet there's a way to download it and get timestamps for where each of the highlights are too, so you know where those marker points are. Yeah, I didn't dig too into the troll library either, but I do feel like I hope there's enough people working on it. But I do feel like that is one place where what I'm into could be really helpful. I must just be doing that a little too slow. Yeah. Okay. I proved it, got the green checkpoint, but there's no VOD for the playtest that gave it that rating. Oh, I wonder if some of the people who do the ratings also don't playtest, like don't stream it. Is it limited to only people who stream? Because then they especially might have a bit of a shortage. Yeah, I don't know. I talked about it a little bit, and I also kind of assumed if they wanted more people that someone would ask, but there's also no harm in asking either. It's not like anybody in there is going to have trouble being like, no, you're a dick. Also, I watched a stream of Janine giving someone feedback for a troll library level, and I like Janine. Janine's awesome. I was very surprised at how harsh the criticism was. I don't think it was too harsh. I was just surprised that Janine was that harsh from our interactions, from the interactions I'd had with her. I was very surprised. I know the full story. I'm just salty. Oh, okay. So are you saying they do require, okay, checkpoint. They do require everyone to stream or record the playthroughs? Rarely, if ever, negative. That was the that was the idea I got from interactions with Janine in chat here and in other streams. Yeah. And I only watched. I'm by no means is that to imply that I think Janine is always mean or anything. I simply was surprised at the feedback in the one situation that I saw. And it could have been a particularly terrible level. I also recognize that I am... Oh, that almost works. And then it didn't. Damn it. Oh, shit. Could I have saved that? But that said, I mean, and even Box has agreed, I have a tendency to be too nice to troll levels, like, all the time. My capacity for tolerating, like, mediocre mid-troll levels versus, like, legit and even dislike sometimes for very well-liked ones is a mess. I get so angry at some Abington world, and I learn a lot about where my failings are, but man, did I get mad at Goop and Gorp 4. Speaking of which, I've been low on stuff to watch on YouTube. I gotta find a playthrough of that. Carl, Abington World, someone has a playlist. I'll leave that up, I'll find it tomorrow. I don't want to forget that. I want to watch through somebody else play that while it's still fresh. But yes, candid feedback is incredibly important. I would like to hope that's the general directive for the troll levels. It's go down here, isn't it? No, it's not. Because especially if you're trying to build a library of like these are known good troll levels, yeah, you want good feedback. No, I don't hold back. No, I don't hold back at all. I don't think anybody thinks I hold back. I think it's just that I'm less critical of them than I would say of more general levels. I'm more likely to accept something that is mid. But I think some of that is also that I don't have 5 years of experience, so I'm still over here like bright colors and happy. It's good for me. Might not be good for you. Oh, yours the only one you've ever seen. I'll record it, streamed it. And talk about what you don't like when you see it. Mediocre troll levels rarely make you hang up on it. Just jump in the pit. Well, I jumped in the other pit. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to go faster. Okay, hang on. Room reset.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Room reset. Oh, I almost fixed it. That timed out so that doesn't work. Okay, one more shot here. Yeah, you can definitely reset the room. Fuck. One more real shot. Oh. I had a dentist today. I put fluoride on my teeth, and 2 of my teeth feel really gross. Yeah. By no means do I think I'm ever... Oops. One more real try. By no means do I ever think I'm too nice to a troll level. Or go out... I'm physically incapable of, like, trying to be nice to somebody. Because I don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever. I'm compelled to be worse than that. I try to provide criticism as best I can in a way that people will be able to hear it. But also if it's clear that somebody can't hear it, I get much nastier because that's funnier for me. Oh no, I forgot the thing. I just want to go through the pipe and then be sad that it's not a checkpoint and then go to bed. But I think I kind of nailed it there, is that because I do not have as many years of experience playing troll levels, in my memory is just in general shakier. I'm much less likely to see something as a familiar setup and to just go, haha, fish funny. But maybe there's some use for that too. I don't know. That's for the kings and queens of troll levels to decide. Yeah, I'm getting it ready to be done. Relax. CP2. What's the setup? What's the troll there? What was the troll there? That you thought I would take damage? Wrongly? What the fuck was that? I do not understand what the setup was there. That's my criticism. No troll? It felt like a troll. It felt like a setup for something. Especially since the player probably has a forced wait there. You could give them like a spike that they could get to through a little bit of a hassle. So they think maybe I am supposed to take damage before I proceed. You probably could even create a visual indicator for the player to make them think they need a spike to go through. Or make the player think because when you ground pound, does it knock the coins down the same way it does with a POW? Because if ground pounding knocks the coins down the same way as a POW, you could set something up so that when they ground pound, it blocks the path instead of clears the path, thinking that they need to clear the coins out of there. Being dumb, not realizing that it's just turn blocks. That could work. Good. Spaghetti meatballs. Oh, okay. I mean... Wait, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I'm not fine. Okay, well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Spent 2 hours making that setup not jank. Well, that's good. It works. It does its job. It works the first time through that you go through and it hurts you, and then the second time you know what to do and it works. Old trolls suck. I assumed that doing it on that side was wrong, and that I need to do it on this side. Is it that? Am I supposed to just hoppity-hop through there? I think that might be what it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't want to say puzzly setup. The idea is to go on the left side but get hoppy. I don't know what the setup is there to make that funny. Do-do-do. The blaster isn't supposed to drop. Oh, do you just need to remove some of the roof then? Especially since you want the player to hop anyway to make it work. Oh, okay. Maybe this is bad. Maybe this is just one step too many anyway, but... So, maybe the setup here then is... Where's my fucking scribbler? Move, scribbler. Okay. So, maybe the setup here is... Can we scroll the camera up at all? We can't. Okay. Spikes here. These are spikes. Ouchie spikes. And then Kaizo blocks here. So the player is supposed to jump to grab the key, but they're worried they're going to hit spikes. Maybe bring it all down one. But bring it all down so that it's easy to jump here, but it looks like you shouldn't. So the spikes are 2 above you. So basically, spikes are here. Kaizo blocks here in this area. I should have done this way smarter. And that makes the player think they're not supposed to jump, but they do jump to get the key out of there. And then you can have a gap on this side that those blasters can go into that maybe has spikes there too, or doesn't for whatever reason. Maybe if it's asymmetrical, it'll confuse the player and make them even more afraid to jump, or less afraid to jump, or they'll go up on the other side and then trigger the thwomp and then get fucked anyway. So I feel like both of those could work at least a little better, but I don't know if those would be funny. Wow. Wow. Like, it's hard for me to figure out... it's really, really hard for me to tell if the setup is funny. I think that's the thing that holds me back, is like, I know what makes me laugh. But it's really, like, when... There's a really big difference between somebody else making me laugh and me making me laugh. I guess that's the biggest thing that sticks out there. There we go. There we go. One. Got him. That one's fine. It's simple. It does its job. Oh, could I run? No, I can't run off there. And the last one, the room that comes after that. Oh, so we're almost at the end, so I should continue. I'm gonna continue beyond my best judgment. Now I can't log back into Pal World for 10 minutes. Short by design, that's good. I do like that generally. But I mean, you guys have seen it on stream too, is I will make myself laugh and it will be the dumbest goddamn shit. It's great. It's an absolute blessing to think you're fucking hilarious. Like, there are a few things better for you as a person. I'm not looking at him. I knew. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh, that would be a good distraction. Oh my god, that would be such a good distraction for a setup like this. Is you tell the player to look as you're getting ready to, like, parachute a fish on them. Or whatever the shit is. And then you have, like, some blocks back here that you blow up. And then have an arrow. You blow up all these blocks with the arrow behind them. And then they look at the naked pipe and then a fish drops on them. That's the naked pipe setup you guys are always missing. I was wrong, and I'm dead now. I was wrong and I'm dead now, damn it. Length fine for being short? Yeah, I mean, we're about to finish it in about 20 minutes of playtime. How long do we actually do it? What's the not time? Yeah, 20 minutes. Right about 20 minutes. I would definitely consider that short. What happens? You kind of get the same setup here, but you can get away with exploiting the exact same kind of panic setup at the end there, because the player sees the end and is gonna panic and make a bad choice either way. It's mean. But yeah, absolute blessing to think I'm funny all the time. To be able to be in a conversation with other people who think I'm annoying and still be able to laugh because I think I'm funny. Does it translate well to, like, making stuff? Makes it really, really hard to be like, well, is this actually funny? Or do I think this is funny because I'm a dick? And I don't know how to differentiate that when I'm doing it. I can absolutely admit that. There we go. We did it. And we did it. Doot. And then tomorrow we can do boxes level. Good level. Thumbs down. Thanks, Tails. Who drew Dora? I really don't like that. I really don't like that somebody just drew Dora on it. That makes me unhappy. That's weird. I know both Tails and Lemon Duck. Is Lemon Duck weird? Did they draw Dora to be weird? Or did they draw Dora because they love Dora the Explorer and like to draw Dora the Explorer on everything? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. I don't think it's wrong, but I don't like it. Good level, thumbs down. The standard troll level comment. That's good. The door is fine. It looks like Dora. It's just that I'm assuming it was left by a 30-year-old who, why do they like Dora that much? Drew Dora because they explored incorrectly and died. Okay, that makes sense. See, that makes sense. That makes more sense. That gives context that isn't just, I drew Dora the Explorer on a level. And even as a guy who draws stupid comments of nonsense, that's still weird. I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night. We will do more levels tomorrow. And hopefully my voice will last the whole night without having to eat 1,000 cough drops. Bye!